callers, we got activists, we got politicians, we got lawyers for you. But don't knock us for being great. Delineate, and now we're singing, hey, it's all about the lineage, baby. 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 Can't nobody take a oh no, broken alliance everywhere, broken arrows in every spirit. Let's be very clear, we ain't letting up, we ain't getting up. It's our throne, we built it, it's our home. Take your shoes off. It's all about the lineage, baby. Oh no, it's all about the lineage, baby. It's all about the lineage, baby. It's all about the lineage, baby. Now what y'all wanna be? FBA, ADOF, Freeman, Indigenous. We got shot callers, we got activists, we got politicians, we got lawyers for you. But don't knock us for being great. Delete it. Now we're seeing, hey, yeah. Can't nobody take a pride. Can't nobody hold us down, no. We gotta keep on moving. We keep on moving the goals. Oh no. Broken alliance everywhere, broken arrows in every spear. Let's be very clear, we ain't letting up, we ain't getting up. It's our throne, we built it, it's our home. Take your shoes off. It's all about the lineage, baby. 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 We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. And we built this country together, standing strong and fearless forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now, and if this world runs out of tethers, we'll still fight together. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We built this country. Yeah. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. Yeah. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. Yeah. We built this country on strength and soul. And we built this country together, standing strong and on business forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now, and if this world runs out of tethers, we'll still fight together. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We built this country, yeah. We built this country, we built this country, yeah. We built this country, yeah. We built this country, we built this country, yeah. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul.
No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. No, none at all. Visitors should be thankful, but don't come at all, come at all. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all. Where was the xenophobia when we were fighting with Ethiopia? Where were the bros when we exposed King and Leopold? Where were the vision for righteous when we fought for laws that made y'all migrants? Some grateful, some hateful, but all put up to our table and pulled out with a plate full. All put up to our table and pulled out with a plate full. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all. Where was the xenophobia when we were fighting with Ethiopia? Where were the bros when we exposed King Leopold? Where were the visa for righteous when we fought for laws that made y'all migrants? Some grateful, some hateful, but all put up to our table and pulled out with a plate full. All put up to our table and pulled out with a plate full. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all.
I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, or why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, or why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, or why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people before I ever hurt you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, why would I ever hurt you?
Reparations are lineage based, not your image erased. No different than carrot comes, so you could keep your African and run somewhere else with your marathon. Laugh now, cry later, cause we gonna laugh when you cry together. Alligator, Alcatraz, there's no soul leader. The code is the leader, there's no soul leader. The code is the leader. Subscribe to FBA News and Updates, yeah. Subscribe to FBA News and Updates, yeah. I heard tethers flock together, so if you hit one with a rock, then they'll drop together. Why cosplay? Accept your own and be yourself. When you're left alone, you can feed yourself. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. We gatekeeping the culture. From these gate-seeking vultures. Drop the colors so someone gotta hold the line, and somebody gotta hold the signs. No coons, no tethers, no room for white supremacists. We fight, we got it. Mayweather, Mike Tyson. We fight, they take flight. They got Spirit, Delta, US Airlines, messed up hairlines. Alligator, Alcatraz. There's no soul leader. Code is the leader. There's no soul leader. Say it with me, family. There's no soul leader. There's no soul leader. There's no soul leader. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I heard tethers flock together, so if you hit one with a rock, then they'll drop together. Why cosplay? Accept your own and be yourself. When you're left alone, you can feed yourself. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. There's no soul leader. Say it with me, family. There's no soul leader. The code is the leader. Make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe, FBA News and Updates. Subscribe, FBA News and Updates. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. 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 Say it loud, I'm not ashamed of being black. Black Panthers, Black Wall Street, Black Power, Black Love, Black Man, Black Woman, the Black Dollar, Black Love. I'm not African, I've never been to Africa, I'm never going to Africa, no ancestor from Africa. We're Black American, but don't forget the foundation of say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. 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 Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
All right. Okay, so this is this new headset. Let me know if the audio is janky. If it is, I gotta return this shit ASAP tomorrow. You dig? But yeah, we black and proud. You feel me? I know it's late. I don't go live this late, but I gotta go live this late. You dig what I'm saying? The message gotta get out there. I was on a phone. That's why I was not live. Why was I not live earlier? I was on the phone having productive conversations. You dig? And establishing. I was networking. I was networking. So big things to come in the future. Believe me. Believe me. So let me know if the audio is good. I just bought this headset, $140 from Best Buy. If it's trash, I will be returning this shit tomorrow. Okay. But I did a microphone check earlier at my home. I did not like it, but let me see what you guys think. Okay, it's terrible. Okay, fuck it. All right, it's over. It's over. Where's my microphone? It's over. The headset's terrible. Okay, cool. So the headset blocks out the noise in the background, the singing and shit. Now it's got a microphone. All right, it's done. All right. I know this sound way better. Yeah, so I just tried some headset shit. It didn't work out. So we're back on the microphone. All right, but let me do my headset. Where's my headset? Let me do my headset so I can hear. I can't hear nothing. Yeah, hold on. We got some nerds in here that's like some young nerds in here. I'm trying to ignore. But okay. Let me put my headset on so I can hear what's going on. All right. So let me just run this back. Oh, my headset is fucked up. Oh, this gonna be a horrible live. My headset is all right. So once these nerds leave the store, because you got some fucking young nerd FBAs or non-FBA. I don't know what they are, but let them leave first. Because like I said, it's straight demon time right now. Right now, and I don't feel like being annoyed. I got 0 tolerance right now. I'm ready to crash out anybody. So these young niggas, let them leave the store. Because you dig, you hear me in the back now. Straight weirdos. And I'm ready to crash out on either one of them. Hold on. Shit, I can't even play nothing. I want to get some weirdo didn't even hear me. All right, so let me get rid of this. So now I ain't playing. This is later. I can't do that right now. I can't play this. Let's go here.
an African universal world.
Beautiful.
I don't know what else to say.
Professor said, "I'll spot."
My
Okay, so I
grandchildren
cannot
from the
hear
bus
the
stop
audio for whatever
coming
reason.
back from down
I
south,
cut the
dropped them in their
headphones off.
house and
I'm
ran
like,
over here.
what headset is this playing for?
But
me?
it's always an honor
I turned the
speaking
headsets off.
to our people.
Beautiful, always, always, and it's always an honor, Professor, to hear you speak, and that's why I was. And then the headline became Tariq Nasheed is a CIA agent, you know, and FBA equals CIA operation. Could you please tell us what was going on, Professor James Small, on that platform and what you were trying to convey that people did not get when they watched the video?
Yeah, and that's why I put the video back up. I hope that people who are going off watch the whole. I have other partners in the world, sisters I've loved before.
Yeah, I didn't mean to fast forward it. Yo, the internet is ridiculous, man. This shit is fucking crazy, man. Okay. I can't even get it. Okay.
Put it in writing. There was this other piece called Something 2000. They put it in writing a few years before that. Henry Kissinger was in practice for almost 2 decades. And so my point was, I grew up in the 60s. I watched Fred Hampton killed 2 weeks after he was here with us in New York by somebody who walked at his side as a friend, comrade, and security specialist, all right, who was one of us that was a collaborator with the enemy. I saw Malcolm X. I didn't see Malcolm. I was overseas when Malcolm X got killed.
All right. So some people saying that's cap. He wasn't overseas. He was present. Some people say he is the reason why Malcolm X was assassinated because he's is so-called the bodyguard. So people saying on his dime, he didn't search the killers that end up shooting down our brother Malcolm X. That's what some people. That's what the internet is saying. And this dude was on security, and he didn't search the people who ended up assassinating Malcolm X. Now, conveniently, he's saying he was out of the country. Okay, we need receipts for that. But most people that's in the know is saying he was not out the country. He was the actual security guard that didn't search the people for weapons who end up assassinating Malcolm X. So, I mean, so people saying like that's just so convenient that you are normally on duty protecting Malcolm X, but during Malcolm X's biggest lectures, you're going to conveniently leave the country as a security guard who's defending or protecting Malcolm X. Some people just find that suspicious. That's all. And that's the internet talking, but whatever, dude.
At his side as a friend, comrade. My point was, I grew up in the 60s. I watched Fred Hampton killed 2 weeks after he was here with us in New York by somebody who walked at his side as a friend, comrade, and security specialist, all right, who was one of us, that was a collaborator with the enemy. I saw Malcolm X. I didn't see Malcolm. I was overseas when Malcolm X got killed. Malcolm, as smart as he was, did not see Gene Roberts, did not see Ray Jones, the CIA man. That's one in the black suit standing over his body. Ray Jones is the cop from NYPD boss, nor the one Matthews or whatever his name who gave a deathbed confession. He had 5 or 6 on his security duty. He didn't see them. So the point I was making, when we behave in a way where we are creating division between African peoples anywhere in the world, we're playing in the hands of the U.S. State Department and Justice Department, because the one thing they do not want to see is the most powerful African ethnic group in the world, the African Americans, if one want to say all the different terms we use to describe ourselves, foundational Black Americans. However, I used to call it formerly enslaved Africans in America. They do not want to see that group find union with the wealthiest piece of real estate on the planet Earth that's inhabited by Black people whose median age is 19 years old, okay? It's the biggest continent in the world. We can fit North America, Europe, Russia, China, and Africa, and we still got space. And so the unity of those two groups caused the death of many of our leaders. We saw it all the way back to Garvey. Garvey's group was infiltrated by the American government by a Black man, all right? And because other Black people in the organization had issues with Garvey, they were able to cause that divide and end up putting Garvey in jail for one envelope with a stamp on it where they charged him with fraud and caused the collapse of that movement in this country. You can go all through our history and see it. So I was just trying to make that point, that those who foster and this division between those from the continent, the Caribbean, and those from the United States are playing in the hands of the U.S. government.
Okay,
now, that's
so
wrong. If anybody can see that as a negative, I don't understand.
You don't understand?
Negative.
So Professor James Small, at any point did you say
no?
Tariq Nasheed is an
I
FBA?
just talked to Sincere, the brother, a little while ago, because I'm gonna go on this show. I said something, but I might just do that. And I asked him, who made that banner? Who put up that tag that say Professor Small says FBA is CIA? I never said no such thing. Okay. Matter of fact, in one of the notes, because I went over the speech a few times, I said that our brother is not the CIA. Okay. Just the opposite of what they said. Trying to explain that, if people didn't get it, that we get infiltrated by our enemy, and if we behave in a way that is in line with what they want to see happen to us in terms of divide and conquer, then they will take advantage. Now, I don't know how many ways you can say that, and people don't get that. The rest of the speech was about telling the continental African brothers, y'all need to understand why FBA is pissed off with you. And I tried to break that down, right? Because of their behavior. And no one has criticized brothers and sisters from the continent the way I have.
And we're going to get
off the street and kick their asses some more for certain behavior. I mean, and that's been all over the internet.
Oh yeah. We're going to get to that, Professor. But okay, so we had that ruled out. So once that happened, so okay, you never said that FBA, and that was the thumbnail. I don't even want to say his name, but the gentleman that you just mentioned, his platform, that was the thumbnail that he created and put up that said FBA equals CIA operation.
Let me be clear to the brothers and sisters who are FBA, because my intent is not to hurt your spirits, because I am you. Long before you were saying FBA, even before Claude Anderson coined the term, I was coining the same concept, calling it formerly enslaved Africans in America for the same reason you're doing it.
Oh, damn. Oh, my God. I didn't know sound shit. All right. What I was saying, family, is that I came live late because I am going to be talking to a big fish soon. I'm either going to be talking to Professor Smalls, I'm going to be talking to Brother Jabari, or another name I'm not going to name, but all of them are big, respectable names in the community. So just know that it's being arranged, it's being discussed. I'm going to talk to Brother James Smalls, Brother Jabari, or another person who has a big name in the community. These small fries are not on my level. It's a waste of time. You dig? So I'm going after y'all big homies in a respectful, mature dialogue, because I don't believe nobody knows more about Pan-Africanism than me. I say that. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Who is going to challenge me? I don't believe nobody out there knows more about. I'm FBA, by the way. And I don't believe there's no Pan-African person that knows about Pan-Africanism more than me. I'm that goddamn thorough. And they damn sure can't fuck with me on the FBA space. You already know that. But I'm saying they can't even touch me in their, which they think they're strong at. You see this guy with the Kwanzaa costume? Him. He don't want no smoke with me. I already mentioned him in these inner circles, and they said that he said no already. So family, listen, man, I'm talking to the right people, trying to arrange some people. And so far, there's 2 people I'm going to be talking to. And it's Brother Jabari, it's Professor Smalls, and it's another person I'm not going to mention because I don't want the Pan-Africans to try to get that person to say, no, don't talk to him, don't talk to him. But yes, right now on the table, we got Professor Smalls and Brother Jabari for sure. And there's a third person I'm not going to mention because I don't want the Tethers and Pan-African trying to reach out to that person to like tell them don't talk to me. Okay, but yeah, that's me. I don't want small fries like Revenue, Unc, Dr. Maya. These are small fries. I want the big dog. I want their big homies, the people who are respected in the space for being smart, great arguments, great debaters. Dr. Maya is not known as being a great debater. Neither is Reggie. Neither is Unc. Okay, so I'm going after the tippity top people. Because I'm going to prove nobody can fuck with me in this FBA space. You dig? Anyway, let's go.
Trying to find an identity for ourselves that was distinct and separate from others. And then I would lay it out, listen to my speeches, and not some little clips other people are preaking off and playing. My thing was, if a Yoruba can be Yoruba and also be Nigerian and also be African, I can be formerly enslaved.
Dr. Maya is not neutral. That bitch is a fucking Pan-African. Okay. She is a fucking compromised dog. Okay. She's a bitch. She is not neutral, my guy. Got no respect for her. She's a clown. I already exposed our emails. We were emailing each other, my guy. So you on this channel, don't be stupid. I already exposed. I shared my screen and I showed my emails with Dr. Maya goofy ass. She promised that she would come to my channel and she never fucking, this is 3-4 months ago. That bitch never came over here. So stop. That bitch ain't neutral, man. She chose the side. That bitch afraid to address me. Okay? So let's stop. Now she got people coming to her channel that get 30 fucking views. I'm gonna bring a whole goddamn lineage over there. And that bitch she's more concerned with parrots, right? Yes men, yes women who don't add to her channel. 30 views for that channel. The bitch got 30 views. 30? What the fuck is 30? So stop mentioning her name, bro. That bitch is running from me, and most people are. That's why I said I'm in talks, or about to be in talks with having a 1v1 with Professor James Smalls, Brother Jabari, and the third person out there that's well respected from certain people, right? I'm done with small fries. Their revenues are too easy. I proved last night. If y'all ain't check the live last night, check the live last night. Check when revenue called in. These guys are too easy for you, man. Too easy. All right. So I need your big homie. I need your big homie, your mama, big mama. I need her. No more small fries. Okay. And this guy in the Kwanzaa costume that likes to talk fast and talk a lot, don't want to stop, him too. I'll cook him, you know what I mean, for the culture. But stop with this Dr. Mayat bullshit, man. These guys are weak and they're running from me. They know who I am and they're running from me. I got email exchanges with me and her. The bitch lied and said she was gonna come to my channel many times. She kept saying, I'm gonna come, you know, I'm gonna come. Trust me, brother, I'm gonna come. That bitch ain't never came. We're like 4 months later. Okay, so these people got no integrity. So stop having respect for these fucking clowns, man. They gave me their word and they didn't live up to it. Man, fuck them.
African American, or FBA if you want to call it, and be African without it being a contradiction. And I can also be an American. America is a geopolitical place. Africa is a continent, a race, and a culture. It's not an ethnic group. All right? And so if we understand these things, you'll understand.
Okay, so Africa is not a race. He just lied. He just lied. So, and this is what I'm going to bring to the table. When he say that dumb shit, I'm going to check him like, yo, bro, Africa's not a fucking race, my guy. It's not a race. And I'm going to educate him on that he just made that shit up. It's not a race.
Understand what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to be FBA, there's no need to denounce Africa or Africans.
Wait, hold on. How do a person want to be FBA? FBA is something that chose you. You didn't choose it. Okay, it's inherited by you being born. You dig, from a lineage, extending from a descendant of a lineage. So his language is fucked up, is tacky, it's a piece of shit language. If you want to be FBA, that's like a Japanese person. You telling him, hey man, do you want to be Japanese or you want to be something else? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? He's born into a lineage. So this old buffoon is playing in your face. How do you want to be FBA? That's not something to join or quit. That's why I don't have respect for these fake ass old men that you call elders.
Call it, and be African without it being a contradiction. And I can also be an American. America is a geopolitical place. Africa is a continent, a race, and a culture. It's not an ethnic group. All right? And so if we understand these things, you'll understand what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to be FBA, there's no need to denounce Africa or Africans. That doesn't help you be FBA. We are FBA because we've been here for 500 years. We've created a culture, a dynamic one of our own, like any other group that is separate from the other groups for 500 years would do.
Yeah, anybody take this guy serious, like, you're just dumb. If you're a subscriber on this channel and you take this guy serious, unsubscribe. Because I can't respect you. You dig? And I'm going to want you to call in and defend this guy. So if anybody thinks he's making sense, let me put the link in there for those folks. If you believe this old fucking Uncle Tom is making sense, click this link and just defend this shit. There you go. Okay. If you think he's making sense, click that link and defend him. This is an old ruckus Uncle Tom buffoon.
Now, I thought that was what the identity was, not one that would then begin to castigate Africa. I see people talking there was never any slave ships. Slavery never happened. And I'm listening to all this.
I keep pressing the fucking forward button. I hate that shit. Hold on. That's not our position. That's y'all position. That buffoon right there in the blue shirt with the bald head, that buffoon stood before me and said that slave trade never happened. Europeans just kidnapped 12 to 15 million Africans unbeknownst to the continent. 15 million people they said was kidnapped by Europeans and Africans had no knowledge about it. That's the guy in the blue shirt.
The notes, because I went over the speech a few times. I said that our brother is not the CIA, okay? Just the opposite of what they said. Trying to explain that, if people didn't get it, that we get infiltrated by our enemy, and if we behave in a way that is in line with what they want to see.
Okay, so when I do talk to this guy, I need to know who the hell is our enemy. I would like they keep saying shit, but don't tell you who it is. Our enemy. That's ambiguous terminology. Who is your enemy? Who is the enemy? Just tell us straightforward. Who? Don't leave it to our imagination, man. Who is? And that's confusion, family. I don't do that. I tell y'all flat out who I believe the enemy is. I don't leave it to your opinion or who you believe it is. I'm gonna tell you who the enemy is, and I'm gonna defend it and justify it with facts and stats and history. This guy just talking shit and hoping y'all just emotionally just be like, "Oh, the enemy is the white man. Oh, yeah, the white man." This is garbage, man. And he's trying this shit in 2025.
See happen to us in terms of divide and conquer, then they will take advantage. Now I don't know how many ways you can say that, and people don't get that. The rest of the speech was about telling the continental African brothers, y'all need to understand why FBA is pissed off with you. And I tried to break that down, right? Because of their behavior. And no one has criticized brothers and sisters from the continent the way I have.
You a goddamn lie, my boy. You haven't criticized the people of African like me, that of Africa like me. So, Nutty Professor, you're lying, my guy. Whatever you thought you did, that was light compared to what I did. So stop the cap, my guy. Stop the cap.
And we're going to get
street and kick the ass of some more for certain behavior. I mean, and that's been all over the internet.
Oh yeah. We're going to get to that, Professor. But so we had that ruled out. So once that happens, so okay, you that FBA, and that was the thumbnail. I don't even want to say his name, but the general mentioned his platform. That was the thumbnail that he created and put up that said FBA equals CIA operation.
Let me be clear to the brothers and sisters who are FBA, because my intent is not to hurt your spirits, because I am you. Long before you were saying FBA, even before Claude Anderson coined the term, I was coining the same concept, calling it formerly enslaved Africans in America, for the same reason you're doing it, trying to find an identity for ourselves that was distinct and separate from others. And then I would lay it out, listen to my speeches and not some little clips other people are creaking off and playing. My thing was, if a Yoruba can be Yoruba and also be Nigerian and also be African, I can be formerly enslaved African American, or FBA if you want to call it, and be African without it being a contradiction. And I can also be an American. America is a geopolitical place. Africans is a continent, a race, and a culture. It's not an ethnic group. All right? And so if we understand these things, you'll understand what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to be FBA, there's no need to denounce Africa or Africans. That doesn't help you be FBA. We are FBA because we've been here for 500 years. We've created a culture, a dynamic one of our own, like any other group that is separate from the other groups for 500 years would do. Now, I thought that was what the identity was, not one that would then begin to castigate Africa. I see people tell them there was never any slave ships. Slavery never happened. And I'm listening to all of this and go like, wait a minute, that's not. And anyone with an accent from the continent of the Caribbean gets jumped upon. I go like, where is all of that coming from? What has that to do with the history of the most courageous African people in the world? Those of us who had to grow up in the house of the white man. Brothers and sisters in other parts of the world, they've been the overwhelming majority. White folks have been the minority. But we had to grow up in the house of a white majority and kick his ass all the way to the bank. And we've done it for 500 years. So we have a very unique personality. I'm not arguing against that. I will die for any FBA any day. That's me. That's my family. I'm born in South Carolina. I'm Gullah Geechee, but that's not my race. That's a cultural manifestation. I'm FBA. That's not my race. That's a genetic infusion and cultural manifestation. America, that's not my race. That is a geopolitical place. Africa is my race. That's my grandmother, my grandfather, my ancient culture, my ancestors. So I'm trying to explain that, and I thought I was doing it in a fairly decent way in that piece with the interview with the young man from Kenya. Are they angry because I did an interview with a young man from Kenya? I do an interview with anybody who I think is decent that asks me to do one, okay? And I don't get paid. I don't have a podcast. All those James Small video you see on the internet, I don't get 1 penny off of one of them. Whoever's putting up those videos, I've never put a video of my own on the internet ever. Brother Unc put together almost 4 or 5 years ago a YouTube TV channel for me. I've never used it. I think one program I did some years ago with Obibi Tume. So this whole attack thing, they're even making a thing of my taking trips to Africa.
Oh, we go back, Professor. We're gonna.
Hey,
I want.
down.
We gotta slow down.
Down.
Slow down, Professor. Because we're gonna
but
get
I don't
there.
want to get in. Let me be clear. I didn't come on today to get in no contention.
No. I know. We know, Professor.
Right.
Well,
So-
I did, but I'll just wait till you
all of
leave.
my people.
I'll wait till you leave.
Hold on. Yeah, hold
I'll
on
wait
tight.
till you leave. Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes the warrior spirit got to be there. I won't do it with you because I respect you, but I got this from you. Don't hate me, hate the game. I got it from you. I watched you talk about how, well, Dr. Ben is a little bit too nice. I don't come to be nice. So I'm coming in that spirit. 20 years ago when I met you, and I seen how you did what you did, and I understand the whole situation. So go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah, hold tight. So after that,
Well, let me just say, sister, one thing about Tariq. I have no personal beef with Brother Tariq. I made a
I know you
criticism
don't.
about a
Yeah, I know you
behavior.
don't.
I know you don't.
Yeah, I know you don't. We know you don't.
We know you don't.
I-
And that's
I
why we here, though.
admire the young man, but I cannot understand this attack on African peoples, on brothers and sisters from other place. Even if you say I'm not the leader, if you are in a leadership position and you're influencing people, anything you say tends to influence our people to look a certain way. And so the one thing all of our leaders have fought for that I know of is the unification of African people worldwide. You can call it Pan-Africanism, Johnism, jump over the broomism, the unification of African peoples worldwide. And when somebody is actually attacking that, it just baffles the hell out of me.
No, understood, Professor.
Okay.
So after everyone, like I said, once they took that clip, Professor James Small calls, brother, Tariq, a CIA agent, and then the other headlines and people just, putting your name in videos and fabricating things and all that. Then people started to pull old clips of you speaking, and they pulled these clips with the intention to show that you're contradicting, your talking points are contradictory, basically. The first clip was a clip of you speaking. It was recorded by Transatlantic Productions, and you were talking about the African American identity. Do you remember that clip by any chance, Professor James Small?
I'm vaguely. I've always long before there was an FBA, I was trying to teach our people that we need to establish our own identity. That's not anti-African. When
exactly.
the Akan man in Ghana says, I am Ashanti, and I am Akan, and I am Ghanaian, and I am African, none of those things is a contradiction.
No, it's not.
Okay? So why can't the African American establish their identity and their peculiar history and culture without having to attack the rest of the family? Okay, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. I can be a foundational Black American, an African American, an American, and an African, and none of them would be a contradiction. We built America, and you've heard me say this 1,000 times. We built this. We ain't giving it to nobody.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
My mantra. Secondly, that continent belonged to me long before, for millions of years before I came here. I'm not leaving that wealth in the hands of nobody or allowing the cracker to come back and take the part we've taken away from them. That is simple logic in my political position.
Understood. And there was a second clip of you talking. They pulled a clip of you on 125th Street, and you were talking to Sinetta about continental Africans, and you seem to be upset about some things. And so could you give us some context, because people are, they're saying that you contradicted yourself there as well. So could you give us some context?
First of all, I, like anybody else, can criticize brothers and sisters from here, from the Caribbean, from Central South America, from Africa, if I think the criticism is warranted. If they don't think the criticism is warranted, then they should respond to that. That day, I was walking across 125th Street. I guess it was almost 8-9 years ago, something.
You said about 2012, 2013. Didn't you say about that?
It's a long time ago. I know I was coming from St. Louis. And this is after Brother Brown had been killed. Some brothers had called a rally out there. And anyway, I'm walking across. Brother Jack is there, Brother Sarnetta. But there's a number of things going on. What had happened on the 125th Street for the last few weeks leading up to that is the policeman was snatching the products of primarily the young African-American teens, selling their socks, their sneakers, and their tapes, throwing them in garbage bag, taking them away because they didn't have vendor's license. Some of the brothers from the continent had vendor's license, some didn't. But Jack was trying to get a meeting at the National Black Theater of all of the merchants so they would band together and fight to support the brothers who was getting their products taken away. Well, the brothers from the continent just went numb to that. So I got pissed about that. They didn't want to go to that meeting. They didn't seem to want to unite. I wasn't even asked to do that. I took that upon myself to just kick their asses. That's what that was about. And I didn't, the things that I said was not non-truth. I said it very rude and very, but almost everything I said was an accuracy, right? But it wasn't meant to malign, it meant to criticize them. How dare they stand here, right? Do business when your brothers, whose country you're in, is being snatched up and their products being taken away. And that's what that was a response to.
Okay, this is when you're supposed to ask the dude, who is snatching, face breath, who is snatching and taking us away? You got to ask that question, because when they say that and leave it there, family, these disgusting, deceiving Pan-Africans make you believe they imply that it's white people, and it's not. It's disgusting, musty Africans who are snatching and taking us away. Okay, so they leave it there. So I would love, oh man, if they make this shit happen where I could talk to this guy, it's gonna be big, man. I hope if I get the confirmation where I'm able to sit down, do a 1v1 with Professor Smalls, all of y'all bastards, y'all better, all y'all don't support me, that in the shadows watching, don't want to give my flowers, all y'all bastards, y'all better support. Now, the regular people who support on a regular basis, ain't about you. That's the haters who support me in the shadows, listen to, but don't want to press like, don't want to add to the content. Y'all bitches, man. When not the bitch leader, you better, man.
And then you said in that video you also criticized Black Americans as well, right?
The video is an hour and a half long.
Mm-hmm.
I praise Black women. I talk about Pan-Africanism. I talk about nationalism. I talk about economic politics, and all of that's in the video. But somebody took that little 2 minutes. This isn't the first time it was done. This time it happened to be done by a young brother who I know, who's a spokesperson in the community of Foundation of Black America. He told me he put it out there a few weeks ago, but he said he didn't mean no malice by it. By then I was already pissed off. But it had surfaced 4 years ago when I'm sitting, the same clip, I'm sitting in Ghana trying to negotiate an $800,000 buy-in to our hotel, right? When somebody circulated that clip that morning. The buyer walked out and said they would never have anything to do with me ever again.
Because you're a double. No, I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, Professor Moss, listen, just go back to the drawing board and have a conversation back with that buyer. Okay, I gotta be nice because somebody's trying to arrange a 1v1 with myself and Professor Small. So I gotta be nice, I gotta be respectful. I can't, talk crazy. So Professor Small, let me come with you to that table with that buyer. I believe we can work something out. Okay, so invite me, Professor Small, to help me get that buyer back.
And pull his $800,000 off the table. So I go like, who did that clip? So this time it surfaced the day before the government of Ghana was giving me their highest award for tourism. And I go like, this don't look right. One time it happened. Now it's happening again. And then when I saw the banner on the bottom where it came from, I responded to that banner. They know why I responded to that banner. They know who circulated that clip. Now, if they didn't mean no malice, I could accept that. But
why not just name them? Okay, gotta be nice to the professor because he might agree to a 1v1 with me. So I gotta be nice. Professor, then why not just name them? Why protect a liar? Why protect a predator? That's the problem, man. We're saying some people protect predators rather than the victim. So, Professor Small, can you just explain or elaborate who the protector is?
Happening only when I'm about to have something going on in Africa. And I go like, wow, that looks like COINTELPRO to me. I didn't know who it came from at that point.
Oh yeah, I know.
I myself constantly when I do certain things are happening. Now let me give some background because most of the young people don't know who I am. First of all, this professor shit, don't get it confused. And I'm not going to be harsh, but I just want don't get it confused. I don't have a master's degree. I don't have a PhD degree except 2 honorary PhDs.
How are you a professor?
Black universities gave me. All right. I'm a professor legally because I taught a professor's load as an adjunct in a Black Studies department that I helped to found, create, and write the curricula for. The biggest in the country at City University.
Okay?
And so they can understand I don't come from the system. When I left that system, I didn't walk away with a penny retirement because they wouldn't let me buy into their system because I fought the system. All right. So people need to understand clearly. They don't even have a clue who I am. One brother said, well, I never saw him in California. Well, he needs to call Orange County 77th Precinct and find out why me and Malcolm's sister was beaten down, thrown in ditches, thrown in jail in 1970 when he was crawling around not knowing how to even say black. Or the same brother said, well, he wasn't in Chicago. I never seen him. Well, I think I helped to put together at least 2 conferences in Chicago on reparations, testified twice before the Chicago City Council to produce the ordinance that Dorothy Tillman had produced that made every corporation in Chicago told where they got their parent money from, which was slavery, before they could do business in Chicago. So he needs to check his little record and check his history. So I just want to let people know I got background. I come out of a movement. Now, whether I even if I didn't explain what I tried to explain clearly enough, there's some people who know me well enough to know damn well what I meant.
Sure.
They knew exactly what I meant. And then maybe some young people got confused because they only saw these clips and think, oh, wow, this guy is doing that. But I just want to tell those young people, I love you. I spent my whole life prepared to die for you.
65 years.
FBA,
65 years.
Foundation of Black American, African American. I've always.
Yeah, Dr. Myers says 65 years. Oh my God. Come on. Stop the cheerleading, man.
It's been a soldier. I've never led any organization except the mosque. I've been a soldier and didn't mind soldiering on other people. Most of my leaders were women, and I soldiered under them with respect. And I've never backed away. You know, I'm married to the same sister for 54 years. I've raised all my children in the Black community. All of them are servicing their community. Everyone. If I saw one of them that I thought was not getting service to African American people or African people, they would have the same issue with me anybody else would have.
Okay.
But my whole point for coming on to this is let my young people know I am not your enemy. I am not against you. I would die before I fight against you. But you can't take away my right to criticize you if I see you doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Anything that fosters the division of African peoples is something wrong. We have an enemy that has spent the entire time we've been with them with divide and conquer on every level. And we cannot feed into that. That is just not right.
Right.
But my love for you, FBA, I will die for FBA. I am just as FBA as you. In some way, more than most, because you don't know my genetic history. And I can take you to the grave of my Chicora ancestors in South Carolina. I can take you to my Walker-Moore ancestors. I can take you to Sandy Island to see my PD ancestors, as well as my African. And when I did my DNA, I was shocked. I only had 3% Native Americans. I had 3% Irish. That's oh shit. But everything else is African. And I dare to ask anyone, go take your DNA. There's not a single one of you that would have any less than 75% African genes. All right? And our genes are superior to any other group of deficient genes in the world. So let's at least have a decent discussion on reality. We're in a race war. And we don't need to be at war with one another.
That's right.
Fight anybody in my community because I'm not at war with you. I'm at war with the people in Washington. I'm at the war with the people in England. I'm at the war with the people in Russia. I'm even at war with the people in China because I know what they've got in mind for me and my people.
Ashe. Hey, Professor, another thing, and I want you, because this is continuing in the vein of what you're talking about, when you mention your work, because it's this misconception that you do more work and you're more worried about continental Africans than you are over your people here. And so, and it is also this misconception that, you know, you're worried about them over there more because there's, you know, you get notoriety over there and you're making a whole bunch of money over there. So your work is mainly over there as opposed to, you know, locally, nationally, and internationally. So could you speak to the work that you are doing in Africa? Yeah, we've done multiple things through the years. Remember, we've been doing this tour back and forth, me and Dr. Jeffries, starting with Dr. Jeffries, Dr. Clark, myself, for almost 40 years. The one thing we never did was ever made a profit. Every profit penny we made went into taking a student or someone else that couldn't afford to go to Africa. Last year, the first time in 40 years, I made some money off of a trip. What we would take, sometimes we would take 30, 40 duffel bags full of medical supplies, break them down and give them to smaller clinics. We helped to build well in the countryside where poor people those kids had to walk miles to get water from a river. You know, that has been the kind of work we did. And we own a hotel over there. I hear people say, I own a hotel. No, guess what? 80 of us put our money in that pot. 80 of us own a hotel. And we didn't buy a hotel from any white man. We bought a hotel from a black chief who built it from scratch. All right. And so they can understand that. And
we never stay in any facility that's not owned by African peoples, either African Americans who have settled there or Africans who live there, ever. That's been our policy, ever. Okay.
So you don't make a whole bunch of profit going back and forth to Africa and building on no profit.
Sometimes
Okay.
I've gone to Africa, sister, with $10 in my pocket. You understand? Because I know I got people who gonna give me some food. I'm gonna go to Baba Cohen at Mabel's table. I got an adopted family over there. My daughter Barbara is a member of Parliament. All right, Barbara Asher Acey, look her up. You know, I go to their house. I sleep there. I sleep with my son Junior's at Junior's house. I've got family there. All right, I got grandkids there. Okay, and so, but I have family and grandkids here. I've fought in the struggle over here in ways the critics can't imagine. I fought with Isaiah Secor. That's the brother who was killed on the turnpike with Asada. I helped when Asada had been released. I helped protect that person when they were released, firsthand, up front. All those other talking heads, I didn't see them. Y'all weren't out there gunslinging. I laid on the floor in LAX on my gut with a shotgun in one hand and a pistol in one hand, fending off LAPD. You weren't there. Me and Ella, and then was saved, Ella being the sister of Malcolm X, by the help of Yasser Arafat interfering through the federal government, asked them not to kill us. I didn't see you. When I just busted on Telegraph Avenue with Roy Ballard and Nasser Shabazz and Ella Collins, and Huey and them who was waiting for us at the Black House jumped in their cars and ran away. The person who was criticizing of California didn't come to my aid. And that one more thing, in 1968, the Afro-American Association, I lived in California during that period. That's how I met Dr. Maulana Karanga. He was a part of that organization. We'd meet at this little church in Oakland, and we were putting together things that you now can't even imagine about struggle. You weren't there. I didn't spend my years out here playing. I don't even talk about the stuff I've done in the struggle, because that's my job. As a Black man, that's my job. At City College, Leonard Jeffries and myself and the comrades and the Sons of Africa, Brother Reggie and them, we saw thousands upon thousands upon thousands of our people come through with degrees that they would not have gotten if we were not in control for the 20 years we were in control before the Zionists ousted us. With the help of our own brothers and sisters who couldn't hold nothing together that we put together after we got ousted. But that's okay. That's the way war works. You win some battle, you lose some.
You lose some. So, Professor, so just as much work as you've done in Africa, you've done that or right here on this land.
I've done more in Africa, but I've done most of my work for my people here. I'm not even talking about the work I've done in Jamaica, up in the mountains with the Maroons. I'm not going to talk about the work I've done in Trinidad or what I've done in Grenada or Carriacou. I don't have to talk about any of those. I knew Maurice Bishop. Me and Winston was going there to set up his continuing education program, Modem, and he got killed 2 weeks before we were to arrive in the country. So people who don't understand, I don't have to tell you that. I'm telling you whether you like it or not, FBA, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about that. FBA, I understand you. I know who you are. You were exactly me a few years ago, struggling to find my identity and get it right. I support you. All right. If what I said disturbed you because other people took it out of context, they could have let you saw the whole tape. Any one of those tapes, see the whole tape. Even the one on 125th Street, where I'm castigating the brothers from the continent, I'm also kicking us in the behinds too for our behavior. And then I'm also praising both of them and talking about Pan-Africanism and praising our women. And all of that is on that tape. So go watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. No,
and
absolutely.
That's the whole thing I did with the young man from Kenya. And I made this young man to make sure he didn't chop things and cut things. I made him send me the raw footage of what he did. And I got all of that.
No, but Professor James Small, I want to give Ankh and Dr. Asar a chance to get in and ask some questions that may be pressing, some questions that are on your heart. Starting with you, Brother Ankh. It seemed like something on your mind, brother.
Yeah. It's a very interesting situation. I feel like you have earned the right to critique us.
Absolutely.
It's not too many people I listen to. I think they all flaming pseudos. and some of your partners, I just think they pseudos and out of order completely. And it's things that you say that I say that's out of order. But it was one thing you said to me, few things. You said, God damn, you stand on my shoulders.
Now, this is a coward who behind the back of Nutty Professor Smalls that he will say Professor Smalls is pseudo and all these other things he'll say about him. But in his face, you have earned the right. This is why these guys gotta go, man. You have earned the right to, but behind his back, he'll say, he's pseudo. He believes in this. He believes in that. Oh, no, he's not historically correct. But in his face, Uncle Ruckus, oh, you have earned the right. I mean, what is... These guys are weird, bro. Weird. We don't do that over here, man. We stand on 10.
You can see it. I can't see it.
He said the same thing to me.
You gotta call me and talk to me about it. So we done had our fights on the phone, and I'm like, come on, man, that's not what it is.
And we all know Dr. Ancient Mama Mayat is a
Thank you, Miss Lee.
100% a grifter to whoever her panel is, whoever her guest is. We know that. She don't stand on nothing, yo. We talking about Dr. Ancient Mama Mayat.
And back and forth, you hear me, but it's the elegance and grace.
That's right.
That's why I tried to get your own damn YouTube channel so you wouldn't have to be like that. Well, you can tell them, kiss your ass if you need to be.
That's right.
Right? Because you stood up. I seen it. I know who first motivated me when I picked up lectures. I know who had the locks and the African in the background, the drums going. I say, what the hell is this? I know what motivated me. I heard you say, man, I'm a person from Africa thinking they more African. I heard you say, wait a minute. I'm not an African because I was born in Africa. I'm an African because it was born in me. And then when I went too far to the African side, I heard you say, well, hold on, brother. You need to, don't let them take America from you, brother. This was 20 years ago. And then I understood there's a healthy blend and mix that needs to happen, right? You struggle to be an African American and you struggle never to lose your Africanness. There's a hell of a blend. And I'm saying we just use science literacy to put that healthy blend together. See, we got it. I know what you're saying, but it's a wild day when people who are completely out of order with their information, right? Try to tell you that you can't say, I think you're a CIA agent. I know what the hell you meant. You're saying the pure divisiveness that you're causing by calling people.
So this weird guy knows what Professor Smalls meant, but he calls Professor Smalls a pseudo. Yeah, you know you're a piece of shit, dude. And now they want to throw around the word scamming. You know you're a scammer, right? For real. So you throw this word around, and don't you ever attach that word to me, my guy. I don't sell service and products to the internet. You do. Okay, so y'all gotta be careful. Y'all don't want to go that route with me. Okay, because y'all know, I mean, you should know. I'm willing to crash out on that. Don't you ever call me a scammer. I don't sell shit. No products and services to the public. You do. Okay, and other Pan-Africans do. All right, so y'all got to be careful. Y'all want to go that route with me. You dig? They throw around the word pseudo. That's played out now. It's overused, and now they're trying to switch to scamming. And I talked to him, and he said, I'm scamming. And I was like, oh, this was on a phone call, three-way phone call. I'm like, hold up, scamming? Who, me? Okay, peace, bro. So I'm like, I don't know if you want to do that with me, my guy. Okay, y'all might want to choose a different word, but scamming, that ain't the language you want to do with me, because I'm willing to go tit for tat all the way to the bone on that one. Who's scamming? Unbiased Ron or these Pan-Africans? Don't. I'm telling you, man, y'all might want to choose a different word. because it'll get really messy. It'll be a lot of exposés, you dig? And I'm not part of no scamming conversation, so y'all might want to choose a different word. Now listen to this fool kiss the ass, the wet ass of this old. Nah, I gotta be nice, cause I might be doing a 1v1 with him. Look at kiss the ass of Baba Smalls. Okay, I think my screen froze. Oh yeah, it definitely did. Oh my God. More.
That they shouldn't love Africa or should not connect with the people. That's CIA agent. I get it. You wasn't literally saying it was that. You was just saying the information that you putting forth is the same thing they did in the 60s, and you the only one that was back there then. You've seen it. You've seen the mess that was caused by the government. And it's the documentations. You've given me the documentation before. Everybody listening to this program know it is clear documentations. They didn't put a wedge in between us. All you saying is, I don't want that to happen. And then in the next sentence, you was like, I don't think he's that. Now, how could you say both? Because it's the African teaching style. You're bringing out the behaviors. You're teaching. You're storytelling, and then you explain how I think it was the government, not him. So, but listen, you dealing with TikTok, YouTube, short attention span people who are not as educated as you are.
That's a fact,
right? And you know why? Because they don't follow the steps. See, they want it all at once. I was forced to follow the steps, bro. You was like, hold on. You don't know that. Hold on. You made me sit there and hear what you were saying. You made me have conversations. You talked to me. You let me, and when it was time to let me go, you let me go. They're not doing that now. You got a group of people that saying, Tariq is not the leader. Wait a minute, bro. We're not saying that your name was signed on a piece of paper to the leader. We're saying your actions, the way you command the crowd, the way you bring people in, right, clearly shows that you're the head of something. And that is responsibility. It's not responsible to always say, I'm not the leader. That would not be true. Fundamentally, that would not be true. So I can't sugarcoat none of this. There's a point, though. They got us all into trouble. Not me, because I stood on it. And it's that fake acting like we're in America first. I can't cut no cars. I can't do it.
Now I gotta wheel you back in because I want to keep this
I'm gonna freeze it. I'm done.
Okay.
I said it.
Yeah.
It's that point that FBA or African Americans claim that they're in America first. And I'm saying that's pseudo information and misinformation. And I'm gonna play the clips and we're gonna get into it. Go ahead. You don't gotta wheel me in, Doc.
Yeah, I just say because I want to.
Did we not have a fight over Doc? Me and you fought for weeks over conversations before you put out your mail track episode. And I'm saying if you or Sissy can do it, then the rest of them can do it too.
No, I'm with you. I just want to keep this on.
I just want to get it.
I hear what you're saying. I just want to get off. I had a burning desire. No, I understand, but I want to keep this focused on people understanding and giving context. I understand what you feel like is pseudo and it's misinformation, disinformation, but I want to keep this solely right now about clearing up whatever misinformation or disinformation is out there about Professor James Small. That's what I want to keep this focused on. Dr. Assar, do you have any questions for Professor James Small regarding this situation?
Yeah, I like that. So peace and power, Baba, Professor Smalls. Peace. I'm brother Dr. Dennis Winkler here in Baltimore. You've been to the center about 3 times with brother Jabari at TNAT.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I have a question, and it's more of a framing of things. And I'm seeing it in the chat today.
Achio, I guess everybody knows my face. This is Professor James Small, and I'm just responding to some people who seem to get fun out of a video I did about 10 years ago. It's an hour long plus, but someone took 2 minutes of it where I'm being critical of my family, brothers and sisters, mainly brothers from the continent of Africa who was recent arrival in a conflict with the merchants from here and the continent on 125th Street. And so they decide they don't want to watch the entire tape where I'm critical of African American, critical of Africa from the Caribbean, critical of people of color who come to America and decide that their best ally are white people rather than African people. And that conflict had to do with trying to get brothers from the different spaces to go to a meeting at the National Black Theater to try to form a merchant group that could stand up against the police coming and taking the materials, the clothing and tapes of the young African-American brothers who didn't have merchant license.
Yeah, now hold your own nuts. Hold your own nuts. You talking about scammers, African scammers. Hold your own nuts.
Young teenagers who was out there trying to make a living. And I was trying to bring some peace by criticizing everybody. Now, my criticism might have been a little harsh, but I was criticizing myself as well. But I want to make it clear to people.
So when he said the criticism could have been harsh, he's talking about his criticism or about Black Americans. He's not talking about his criticism on tethers. Okay. And if he is, maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he is. But stand on it. You dig? Stand on it. And okay, what if his criticism is stand on it? Allow yourself to be questioned by the public, my guy. This guy be dodging smoke, man. Oh, my fault. I might have a 1v1. Never mind. Professor Small, forget about that. I keep forgetting. Goddamn. Don't ignore me. What I meant was, Professor Small, is that you might be, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got criticism, whatever, people might feel a certain way. That's cool. But like when we have a talk, we're gonna talk about your criticisms and who was offended. All right? All right, brother. All right, Baba Smalls.
I'm an African. When I say identify myself racially, I'm an African. African American is an ethnic identity.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about you being an African. Cool, but
has to
like
do
when we have a talk, we're gonna talk about your
America is a geopolitical place. It's not a race. Africa is my race. Africa is my
Baba Smalls. African is not a race. Baba Smalls, I'm gonna need you to if we speak, if they are able to arrange us to speak 1v1, you gotta admit, right, that Africa is not a race. We gotta at least do that. All right, come on, man. Let's be honest.
Genesis. Africa is my culture. And I want to make it clear, I am not ADOS. Do not support them or their concept. I'm not FBA. Do not support them or their concept or their attack against African peoples or the attack.
Okay, so he made it clear. He's not ADOS. He's not FBA. Baba. So we should not have you on video saying you are FBA. All right, Baba. It's fair for me to say, who are you? Because one minute you're saying you're FBA, and then you'll come behind and say you're not. Which Baba do we believe? When you're speaking to a Pan-African audience, or when you're speaking to Mr. Tariq Nasheed, which Baba should we believe? Because I recall you speaking to Mr. Tariq Nasheed, and you said you are FBA. See, this is the problem, Baba, that I had with you. All right, which Baba should we believe?
Place. It's not a race. Africa is my race. Africa is my genesis. Africa is my culture. And I want to make it clear, I am not ADOS. Do not support them or their concept. I'm not FBA.
All right, family, hold on. My screen froze.
do not support them or their concept or their attack against African peoples or the attack against Pan-Africanism, which shows a lot of ignorance and misunderstanding. I'm an African, and if someone wants to clip that little 2 minutes to try to create a critical negative, let those same person look at the other 100 plus videos that I have on the YouTube. And there's a couple of thousand more videos if you want to really go looking, and you will find they're 100%.
Hey, family, this is why we're trying to arrange a sit down with either Baba Smalls and myself, or myself and Brother Jabari, or another person that's like respected in his space to kind of speak for Africans or African, you know what I mean? I don't know, Pan-Africanism, I don't know what they call it. But I'm in the background. The reason why I'm live late because I was up all day on the phone making phone calls, trying to arrange a sit down where I could talk to one of their leaders or well-respected people in these, you know, Pan-African Hotep movements. That's all. Yeah, I'm beyond an unk. You dig that how that doc. I'm beyond him. I'm beyond a Dr. Maya, what I call ancient mama Maya. I'm beyond her. Like, I need to talk to y'all leaders. Okay.
Pro-African, pro-freedom, pro-identity, pro-Pan-Africanism. So don't get me confused with yourself, because you're cowards and you're afraid to identify as Africans because you don't want the responsibility to fight for freedom. I'm not a coward. I'm 80 years old, and I've spent 60 plus of those 80 years in a day-to-day constant freedom fight on the part of my people. So cowards, if you want to be critical of our race, if you want to be, and anyone have a right to criticize ourselves and our race, we have a right to do that.
Okay, don't forget what a race is, family. A race is all inclusive of everybody who claims to be African descent. That's all of Africa that comes to this country. That's all of the Afro-Caribbean who come to this country. Don't believe race is an exclusive term for Foundation Black America. That's false. That is all inclusive of all of Africans and all of Caribbeans who come here. So please don't get caught up in the term race.
And try to be appropriate. And so I say to brothers and sisters, if my tone was inappropriate, I apologize to myself and to you for that. But people are not going to use me to support their backwards, ignorance point of views as regard African peoples and Pan-Africanism. If you think that you're going to get me as an ally, you got the wrong black man. I am an African, born an African, will die an African. I am not FBA. I am not ADOS. If you think that you're going to get me as an ally, you got the wrong black man. I am an African, born an African, will die an African. I am not FBA. I am not ADOS. Will die an African. I am not FBA. I am not ADOS. Wrong black man. I am an African, born an African, will die an African. I am not FBA. I am not ADOS. Backwards ignorance point of views as regard African peoples and Pan-Africanism. If you think that you're going to get me as an ally, you got the wrong black man. I am an African, born an African, will die an African. I am not FBA. I am not ADOS. And no matter how that you're going to get me as an ally, you got the wrong black man. I am an African, born an African, will die an African. I am not FBA. I am not ADOS. And no matter how long you've been in the Americas or anywhere in the world, we came here from Africa. And anyone who wants to foolishly give up the identity of their grandmothers and grandfathers and their great-parents, I feel sad for you because slavery and colonialism have impacted you in a greater way than we even think. And yet all of us have been impacted by it. But we need to be clear. Don't try to misuse me, Professor James Small. I do.
Okay, family, he just said he's not FBA, he's not ADOS, he's an African. And don't use him, right? This is what he's saying, okay, right now. But we're going to play him in a different setting in the company of Mr. Tariq Nasheed, and we're going to see if he claims to be FBA and ADOS then. See, you got to stand 10 toes no matter who is in your company. Like, this is crazy.
Do not support your backwards, ignorance, foolish point of view about the family and the race. We are one African people. We will die as one African people, or we will live eternally as one African people. And so I just want to make this clear because I'm...
Okay. I have no idea what a one African people is. He should have defined what a one African people is. Because these people throw around terms they just make up and they don't really specify what these things are. Professor Smalls, what is a one African people? I've never in my life heard of that. There's no historical record of a one African people. Okay, I want to be nice because we're trying to arrange a sit down with you and myself. So I don't want you to tap out, twist, tiptoe, and troll, and use excuses. But you're saying terms that don't exist, that does not exist. There's no such thing as a one African people, like, you know, and you're not qualifying it. You're just saying it, and I think that's not fair. I'm being nice with my language. That's not fair.
Sick of watching it regurgitate, and many of them don't understand they have become willing collaborators with the CIA. They've become willing collaborators with the American State Department. They've become willing collaborators with the Zion.
Okay, so now this is interesting because he's saying FBs are this, and like Mr. Tariq Nasheed said, like, what? Why would we be FBI agent? So FBI agent going to say, "Hey, Black Americans, we want you to differentiate. We want you to show that you are your own separate people. And even though we classify all of you as a race, even though we do that, we want you to undermine what we started and delineate and go against what we started, calling you all one race. We want you to undermine what we got going for you and be more specific. And then on top of that, we want you to argue for reparations that could potentially crash the economy." Right. That's a smart FBI plan. Right.
Zionists that want to disunite African people and want to cause confusion in our ranks. But we are one people. We are one African. Pan-Africanism, which means the unification of people around things African, is my mantra and my philosophy. I am not socialist. I am not a Marxist. I have never been those other people's things. I was born and raised in the Christian church, and then I dumped that at 17. I got involved in the Muslim movement, became the heir to Malcolm X, was the imam of his Muslim Mosque, Inc., went to Mecca.
The heir to Malcolm X? Okay, I guess I gotta be nice tonight, right? Because in the background, they're trying to arrange a meeting between where we could talk 1v1. So I gotta be nice tonight, family. I don't want to say anything where he can use as I want to talk to him. So, but Professor Smalls, dude, what are you talking about? Heir to Malcolm, like, explain that one, bro. All right, I need you to qualify that one because that's news to me.
Became a Hajj, and then I realized this is not an African thing, and I cut it loose. And I've studied the history of Islam in West Africa. I'm very clear. We have our own sacred science traditions. We need to bring them back. We need to not apologize to anybody for being African.
Okay, again, this sacred science tradition, again, dude, you're just saying words. Bring it back. Where did it go? And who took it from you? Like, come on, man. You see? Oh.
And if they want to stay in America,
but you guys would say he's an elder, and we should let the elder just rant and sound like Oswald Bates, right? Elders get passes to sound like Oswald Bates, and we got to sit back and let them just make a mess. That makes sense. And Pan-Africanism.
own America as their identity. I feel sorry for them. You're still my brothers and sisters. I understand that you have an issue and a problem, but stop attacking our race. Stop attacking our ancestors. Stop attacking the brothers and sisters that are
family. I gotta keep reminding you what a race is. A race is not an ethnonym. It's not speaking about a specific lineage. A race is ambiguous. It's speaking about all people as far as America defines race. It's speaking about all people who would categorize themselves as people of African descent. POAD. P-O-A-D. Okay, that's what he's saying. All right. So, but the race thing, that's not talking about you exclusively. That's anybody who's African descent to come to America. That means all recent immigrants
to this country who are just trying to survive. That argument we had on 125th Street, I was overcritical, but if you watch the whole tape, I kicked African Americans in their butts too, trying to get some unity out there so they could form, and they did for a while, form a merchant coalition where they could hold their own against the police and the others on 100.
The FBA Judah says something that's profound, that makes the most sense. He asked the question, so you give Africans a pass for the transatlantic slave trade, but not the European? Like, it makes no sense. Either you forgive both or you condemn both. You cannot forgive. When it comes to human trafficking, you can't say the seller is less responsible than the buyer. Like, and when it comes to human trafficking, that's the issue we're having with some of these people, man. It's just ridiculous.
125th Street. So if you're not out in the street with the people, you won't even have a clue what I'm talking about. But no, don't confuse me. I'm an African.
Yeah, when he says he's the heir to Malcolm X, that's more than a reach. I mean, that's just a flat out lie. Like, dude, where you getting this from, man? Whoever said that about you, bro? We didn't, yo, Professor Smalls, with all due respect, bro, we didn't know who the hell you were until you came on Sinetter's claim. Your claim to fame was you used to be a bodyguard for Malcolm X, my guy. That's your claim to fame into the house of consciousness. You used to be a bodyguard of Malcolm X, bro. We knew nothing else about you, my guy. So what you're saying right now to us, you're just making stuff up.
I'm not caught up in your confusion about we were in America first. We were everywhere on the planet first before anybody. We were in China before the Asiatic type came into being. We were in Russia before the Mongolian type came into being. We were in Germany before the Visigoths and the Ostrogoths came out of the caves and the mountains. We were in Australia. We were in Cambodia. We were in Hawaii. We were in Central South America before any other people that can call themselves a race. So why are you so hung up on the fact that some of us may have stumbled up on North America before Columbus got here? Columbus just got here the other day. He's not significant or important to nothing. I do not measure or identify myself by any of the European genociders who people call colonizers, because this has been a war of genocide against us. We see that war still being extended today in Sudan. If you want to do something, let's see what we can do about ending the genocide in Sudan, or having the people who are causing it pay a price they don't want to pay. But that's my message. Let me be very clear. Don't confuse who I am. I'm not an ADOS. I'm not an FBA. I'm not someone who's confused with my identity. I am an African. And if you don't like that word, throw it out. I'm the original man. I'm the God man, which emanated out of the soil of Africa when it was first manifested by the cosmos itself. I'm a replica of the universe like you are. So you need to get your memory back. And the most authentic replica of the universe is in trouble in Sudan right now. The blackest of the black, the most melanated of the melanated, is in trouble. So let's fight for that. People who are caught up in this thing, they want reparations, and they don't want our brothers and sisters from this place to get any of the reparations of that place. The crime was committed not to the group of Africans brought to North America. That genocide was not committed just to those of us brought to the Caribbean. The genocide was committed to the entire African race. We were ripped from mothers, fathers, uncles, brothers, and sisters, and that pain and that cutting and that breaking and that destruction on them. If you want reparations, and go beg your white man boss for something, I think they should pay for any and everything they did to me and to my race. But I don't put myself above my race. No group is above the race. Race is second only to the divine of the universe itself. Nothing else is above the race. Even family comes after the race. So let's be clear. I'm an African. You are not going to confuse that. You're not going to confuse that. And if you think anyone else could confuse that, go listen to the thousands and thousands of lectures I put all over social media and other parts of the world for decades. So I just wanted to get that out and make it clear. Stop playing. If you're a coward and you don't want to fight for freedom, so you don't want to identify as an African, then go to the coward's place. We'll come back and get you later. But right now, we have to fight for our freedom. True freedom is to restore your identity. If you talk about freedom and you don't know what your identity is, you are not free. I don't care how much money or degrees or whatever you've got. I'm a free African being living in the universe. Don't confuse it. Peace and blessings. Hotep. I'm done with that.
Yeah, I swear, I knew if I go to buy some fucking something from the cashier that the live is gonna end. I swear, yeah, that's how shit happens, man. Yeah, I go buy something to end the live ends. Okay, so you heard Professor James Small. I gotta be political correct here, right? Because they're trying to arrange a conversation, a 1v1 between me and his brother. So I gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. All right. So let's go right here. Let's go right here. because folks had a problem with this video right here. All right. So let's go to Tariq Nasheed channel. Folks had a problem with this right here. Hold on. No. Not that. Not Jake. Not Jake. People had a problem with this video right here. So let's hear it. Let's hear it together. Y'all want to hear it together? Where's the video? People had a problem with this video right here. Let's watch it together. No. I have this is the FBA News channel. Let's switch it. I have a premium account. You did, because the family be sending lineage donations through Super Chat. They be sending.
And the goal is.
Oh no! Stop!
Stop.
No, start talking. People send Super Chats. They send Cash Apps. So I have to invest in the channel. So when you got these alleged millionaires, DJ academics, and all the folks, why they don't got premium accounts? Like, they be on YouTube sharing shit like me. Why don't they have premium accounts? Like, these supposed to be millionaires. I don't get it, family. It costs like $4, some cheap shit, to avoid commercials. But you have big podcasters who don't got premium accounts. I mean, like, that's disrespectful to the viewers. Viewers don't want to see commercials, my guy. Just invest in premium. It don't cost that much money. The money ain't yours. Your supporters are sending you the money. You didn't earn it. It's free. It's donations, charity. Invest in your shit, man. So as you can see right here, family. Okay, I'm a little different. That says premium. I'm getting Super Chats. I'm getting Cash Apps from my supporters, from the lineage. Why won't I spend it back on the channel to be a better content creator for those who support me? And by the way, the headphones I got are garbage. I'm going to return them tomorrow or whatever, but they're $143. That's why I said don't send me shit for these, because I knew there's a good chance I got to return them. But I believe, so now I'm going to go for gaming headsets tomorrow, and gaming headsets is a lot more money. So, but I gotta find out what headsets is really what I need. So I'm gonna go for gaming headsets tomorrow. So I'm asking. Now look, I'm gonna get it regardless. Okay, so whether I get support from the lineage or not, I'm going to buy it. That's called investing in yourself. But the lineage want to lighten the financial burden and send $10, $1, $2. I'm with that too. So the headphones I bought today was $140, and I got to return them tomorrow. So, you know, I mean, return them, you get your money back in about 3-4 days. I use a debit card. It ain't cash, so I gotta wait. But that's still negative 140 right now as today. But I believe I'm gonna go tomorrow and invest in gaming headsets. But if somebody who's already into the podcasting field that knows the right headset that can cancel noise, right? But also perform, the microphone connected to it can perform like this microphone right now that I'm speaking into. I need to know the brand of that headset or how to order that. I'm looking for that because it's easy to get a headset that provides noise cancellation. That's the easy part. The hard part is, does the headset sound like this, the way I sound right now? And they usually don't. So family, if y'all know a headset, if you guys are into podcasting or DJing and you know a headset where the microphone sounds like this, please let me know the name of that so I can get it. Okay, I don't want to keep driving different places, buying shit, gotta return it, gotta wait 4 days to get my money back. Please let me know. All right. All right, so here we go. So let's go. Let's start right here.
Bone Thugs and Harmony in January. So home. It's time to go. Tell me what you.
Okay, so Eric, I gotta admit, I have no idea what you're talking about. I just happened to look at the chat and I read your message. You say, I see that you don't understand what I'm talking about. So you're probably talking to somebody in the chat, but let me know what you're talking about, right? And let's address it. So Eric, can you don't mind? Eric, you don't mind just saying what you're talking about so I can read it and try to see what you're talking about? Okay, thank you.
There it is. There it is. Man, thank you so much, Sister Summer. Love you, beloved. Thank you, dear. All right. Lodi, what's your name?
Okay. Hey, Eric, do me a favor, man. You said you're defending the human element. Eric, do me a favor, man. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Click the link. If you don't click the link, I gotta get you the fuck up out of here, my guy. Okay, so I don't allow people to say this is not freedom of speech in this chat. Let me make that very clear. Ain't no freedom of speech. Ain't no freedom of speech over here. Okay, so you say some shit, you got to defend it. So Eric, click the link, or I have a phone number for you. Okay, but you have to talk to me now, or somebody have to block you. So it's 2:55 a.m. If you got 2 minutes, my guy, by 2:57, if Eric don't click that fucking link, somebody got to block him. All these mods in here, this should be an easy task. 2:57 a.m. if Eastern time, if Eric don't click that link, you got to block him. Okay, I don't respect people who are that adds to the element of confusing in the chat. So 2:57, Eric, if you don't call in, somebody got to block you, my guy, because I think you're adding confusion on purpose.
Lodi Wise, what's your name? Lottie?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Lottie?
Hey, man, what's going on, man? I'm just enjoying the vibe and everything.
And matter of fact, Eric, I'm gonna time you out right now for 24. No. I'm gonna time you out for a half an hour, right now. That's just for right now. So I'm gonna time you out because you don't have liberty to teach. Again, this ain't no freedom of speech in here, my guy. Okay, this is freedom to call in. All right, that's what it's called. You got freedom to call in, not freedom of chat. So now I timed you out for 30 minutes. That means you cannot communicate with anybody. So call in, bro. By you got 1 more minute. If that clock hits 2:57 and you ain't called or clicked the link by now, we got to get rid of you. We got to block you.
Everything, and I'm seeing this movement is rolling and rolling and rolling.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm gonna just say this, man. The one thing that you always nail with a point is some of these people who come here with the audacity to disrespect. Like, we can't go to another for the U.S.
So on us, and them buffers came over. D, what's up, Miss D?
Hi, good evening. Thanks for bringing me up. Basically, the brother before me did my talking points, but it's like an invasive species. You know, when they bring over an invasive fish, or like the problem they're having down in Florida with the different states that are invasive species. Well, now they realize something that you tried to have that was an issue to control us. We're not controllable, for one thing.
Right.
You cannot control greatness, right? Now they realize it's like kudzu. I don't know if you've ever been in the South. You see the ivy going all around.
No, I'm saying you still could block them, even though I timed them out. It's 2:57. It's 2:58. He didn't click the link, so you can block him. Go block his dumb ass. He didn't. His name is Eric Fernandez. First of all, with a name like that, he should have been blocked. Anybody that comes to the chat that got an African name or Hispanic name, family, you need to demand that they call in and click the link. If they don't, they gotta be blocked. Anybody with a suspected Spanish name or suspected African name, chat. Come on, man. What's up? Are we on code or are we not? That's the first fucking red flag that we gotta opt in the damn chat. Their Spanish name and a goddamn African name. So you need to ask them to call in immediately. And they can tell me whether or not, if they're a supporter, they riding for us, or they got questions about what we're talking about. But yet y'all cannot allow people with African names and Hispanic names to not call in. Like, you got to demand that they do, or they got to get blocked. Like, you know what I mean? That's just the rules, man. That's the rules to be on FBA News and Updates, man. And the chat should know that. The people, the lineage with originals, y'all got to know that, man. Like, you're not asking them, you're telling them, call in and get blocked.
on the tree. Well, the tree starts to die. It looks pretty, and they understand that you done brought all these tethers over here, and they are coming to dominate. Their religious background says they cannot live in harmony with other people, and I don't know why we need so country. Because I've been doing some research. That's why they're holding on for dear life. And these people are desperate to come back. No, we're going to feed the children at our own table, right? We're done feeding the children of the world because we can't. Can't do that. And as a grandmother, I'm so happy that we have four. Runners like yourself and all the younger people, because why should my parents are still living, they're in their 80s, why should I let go of my children's inheritance, right, and my children's children for
Some of these little hot grandmas rubbing you down. Yeah, she out here catching still. Ladies and gentlemen, share the space at the Hidden History Museum.
London still.
Oh, yeah, we talked before, right?
No, I haven't spoken to you before ever. It's actually my first time speaking to you still.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, can you hop on camera, Dean?
Yeah.
Let's hop on camera real quick if you can.
Bro, it's like 5 in the morning. I just woke up and that, bro.
Okay, I mean, you can. Do you got to put on some makeup and your lashes? What you got to do? What you got to do? A nigga can just hop on. You nigga hop on and chop it up. I didn't know you got to go put on a little rouge and some lip liner. I'm not knocking nobody's lifestyle, but hop on camera. Let's talk to you, brother. We like to know who we're talking to. We just like to know. And you're from Nigeria, right?
You can lip liner, yo. I'm done.
Nah, London still. Man, from Jamaica still.
Jamaica, Bumba Clyde. Hop on camera.
Man, a yard man.
There you go. So
yard
what's up?
Man, you get me?
Yeah, put your shirt on.
Bumba Clyde, the thing,
I know, yeah.
Yeah, man. So
cover up your taco meat and get on.
I'll get the camera.
There you go. Yes, it's already there. Yeah, cover up your taco.
Yeah, all right, my bro.
You got it?
Yeah.
Press save.
Yeah.
Family, I know it's late, so I ain't gonna pick at you too much, but we are really down 40 likes. There's 40 people who claim to be FBA Adolf, descendants of free men, who ain't click that like button. Okay, to me that sounds fishy. It's like, what's your real agenda? You watch it in the shadows. If you're a supporter in the lineage, and y'all already know I'm a great representative of the lineage, click the fucking like button. Okay, we're trying to do something big, right? And you're preventing that by not clicking a simple button that costs nothing. And outside of that, there's a new button on Facebook that's called the hype button. Click that button too. Okay, we on some flipper t-shirt. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype up the video. Click. First of all, like the video. And when the live is over, all of my lives, all of y'all should be going backdating, clicking that goddamn hype button, hyping up my videos. If y'all really love your lineage, and I want this signal to be boosting across the world, like the video, man. Hype up the video. It's free. It don't cost shit. There's a couple seconds in your life. to like the video right now, and then after the live is over, to hit the hype button. Go back to all of my lives. Find some time in your life, right, to go back and click the hype button to all of my lives. Hype me up, man. This is free. You don't send no money. Just like the video and hype it up. You dig?
Yeah, we said.
There you go.
We said, man.
All right. So,
and you good?
All right. All right. Now, what's on your mind?
Can she see me?
No, hit save. Press save. Then we'll see you.
Yeah, man. So basically, save, yeah?
There we go. There we go. All right. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, we said.
Oh, yeah, the reception is a little bad, seems like.
Hey, my bro, you good?
Oh. Okay, you're kind of going in and out. There you go. You're a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, not bad, you know, my bro. Not colors. Yeah, man. Thought I might just come chop out with you, know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I just want to talk about
damn, that reception is bad.
You see that? Yeah, so the FBA thing, right? You know
Yes.
FBA and that, yeah?
Yes.
FBAs and all that, yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to know? Okay, you're breaking up, sir. You're breaking up.
Yeah, so okay. This thing, yeah, I'm trying to understand this thing in it, yeah. I'm trying to understand this thing basically, yeah, of some native. But this guy, he believes, yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You're going in and out. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me clearly, my bro?
Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you
Hello?
now. Yes, can you hear me? Uh-oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, so all right, my bro. So yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, now you said something about FBA. Now, what did you want to know about FBA?
I can hear you, yeah. So good, my bro. Yeah, so
Yo, Tariq be mad as
to say, yeah. You know,
Okay, hold on.
I was on a live.
You're on the live. Hold on.
Yeah, so I was on the live, yeah. You know, like Native Americans and that. You know Native Americans, right?
What about Native Americans?
And he. Yeah, I just wanted to know if Nate, because obviously I was listening to this Native American. He was saying that FBA are trying to be like them. So the only reason why they claim an FBA. Yeah, can you hear me, my bro? Yeah, that's probably the FBI.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off, brother.
Conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off so we can talk.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's
turn it off or on, bro?
Turn the camera off because it's messing up the reception. So yeah, let's just turn your camera off. Yeah, turn your camera off, and then we can just hear the audio.
All right.
There you go. Okay, now this is better. Okay, now I can hear.
Okay, my bro. Is that better?
Okay.
Yeah?
So
all right, cool. So as I was saying, so now obviously there's this Native American in it, yeah, and he believes that FBA are trying to be Native American to receive some sort of benefits or something like that from the way that the Native Americans receive it in America. I don't know. I just wanted to just ask you, my man, like, is there any truth to that or anything like that? Or
that's an individual shit. No, that's whatever.
Like he's saying the only reason why people are claiming FBA because he believes deeply that he's saying that FBA are trying to be like them, and he believes that black people, like Foundation of Black America, want to take their place in order to get some grants or some sort of financial benefit out for me, my man. Do you know what I mean?
This person who was claiming to be a Native American wasn't
like what do you think about that?
Sounds like they were being a fake Native American anyway. They sound like they weren't even a Native American. Sounds like it might be a Mexican or something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these so-called Native Americans, they're not even real Native Americans. So we got to understand that. And I'm gonna answer you. I got to take you out, but I'm gonna answer your question off camera because there's the phone reception is real bad. Look, understand this. Listen, whenever we start talking about foundational Black American lineage, let me tell you something. When people start talking about the real Native Americans, you know what? That's a deflective conversation. To be honest, I'm going to be very real. That's a deflection conversation. When we start talking about foundational Black American lineage, our lineage is very specific. People start trying to reframe it. And when they start, well, is FBA really Native American? And are y'all saying y'all ain't got no African genetics? That's really a deflection, to be honest, because people start doing that. And I'm telling y'all, that's a bad faith argument. Getting into the whole Native American thing. That's not what we're saying. People can't really refute the core lineage fact. Foundational Black Americans are a specific, traceable lineage of people born on U.S. soil with documented genealogies going back centuries here. So instead of addressing that fact, that's a reality. People start wanting to get into some Native American conversation. So do y'all really Cherokee? Is that what we're not saying that. Yeah, some of us have Cherokee or whatever Native American admixture, just like we have African admixture, and there's a little European bullshit in there too. But we've had an ethnogenesis here. And our identity has nothing to do with accepting or rejecting genetics. Let's get that clear. Let's be very specific here. Foundational Black American identity has nothing to do with rejecting genetics or accepting genetics. It's all about historical formation. See, people start saying, well, I heard FBA say they ain't got no African genetics. That's a straw man, all right? That's not the claim. The claim is that foundational Black Americans underwent a very distinct ethnogenesis, the same way as Haitians, who are not just Africans, they are Haitians. They got African genetics and some other things in there, but they are Haitians. Jamaicans, they are not just Africans, they are Jamaicans. They had an ethnogenesis and they became a new ethnic group. Ethnic groups can carry African ancestry, yet be different people with different histories. Ethnic groups can have some indigenous ancestry, yet they can be distinct from some of those tribes that's still around or not around. All right? This isn't rocket science. All right? We're talking about historical formation, ladies and gentlemen. See, that Native American, when people start getting into the Native American argument, that's a straw man. They get into that so you can avoid acknowledging foundational Black American foundational status. Yeah? Because when they start getting into that, the goal is to muddy the waters. The goal is to kind of make us sound extreme. The goal is to really try to shift away from the historic fact that foundational Black Americans built this country. All right? This is not rocket science. Bottom line, foundational Black Americans, Black people, all right? Black people, both African Black people who descended from Africa and pre-Columbian Black indigenous populations on this land, because they hate the fact that they exist. There were Black indigenous people on this land. This has been proven over and over again. The reality is those groups created a whole new ethnic group through the process of slavery, survival, culture building right here on American soil. And that group built the United States, making us native to the United States. We are the native population of the United States. We didn't immigrate here from anywhere. You can acknowledge possible pre-Columbian Black presence without claiming to be red natives. Yeah, I don't, even though some of the family, there's some red indigenous shit in there, but you know, I don't claim no red native tribe. I don't claim no African tribe. The Tethers always telling us, you niggas are Yoruba, you're Igbo. I am not no damn Igbo. Yeah, I had an ethnogenesis. I am not Igbo. I'm foundational Black American. Yeah. Man. G Active, he said, G Active, hop on G Active. You said there was some misleading information. G Active, hop on. G Active, hop on G Active. All right, if there's some misleading information, the floor is yours. Come on up here and let's do some correcting then, sir. All right, let's get it straight. But see, a lot of people from these foreign backgrounds, they try to reframe the narrative because foundational Black American specificity, that eliminates their ability to claim our accomplishments. All right? But people just can't latch on to us, so they're trying to look for little loopholes. In foundational Black American, it's based on documented lineage. It's not an ideology. Don't let nobody lie. There is no ideology. Your lineage is your lineage. No matter what you think, that's not going to change your lineage. Whatever your ideology is, your lineage doesn't change. You understand? Don't let nobody try to reframe our lineage. FBA is very well documented. Who was that? Somebody said, let them come up and cook. Hold on. I'm trying to get some folks in here. G Ashes, whatever your name is, hop on in here. Your lineage, your lineage. There's no ideology. There is no ideology. African woman, okay, yeah. You don't have an argument. All right, let's say that. African woman, you don't have an argument. Hakeem, let's get Hakeem in here. Hakeem, hop on in.
Yeah, good evening, brother. Good evening.
How you doing, Hakeem?
Doing well in yourself, brother.
I'm good. Now, where you from, Hakeem? You're Jamaican?
No, Hakeem. Yeah, the name I thought you could tell. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, brother.
Nigeria. Okay, it almost sounds Caribbean. All right. Now, are you out here in the States?
Yeah, of course, man. Enjoying the white tea country, brother. You know.
The white tea country? Not you ain't enjoying that because they ain't letting your ass live around them. You up here with us. Stop playing. You ain't around the white.
I don't live in the hood, brother.
Me neither. All right.
So look, I had a couple things to combat you with, brother. You said you guys fought as FBAs.
Okay.
Is there a name of this conflict so I could maybe look it up in a history book or something like that, brother? Individually, I'm not talking about when you teamed up with the people you're pretending to be natives now. I'm talking about as individual FBAs.
Pretending to be natives? Who's pretending to be native? What are you talking about?
Yeah, some FBAs are running around with feathers and pretending like the slave trade didn't happen, which goes against your claims. But
I never said that. I never said that.
No, not you. I said some people, yeah.
I mean, there's 43 million people. I can't, just like there's a gazillion musty niggas from your village. I don't.
They have a lot downtown right now at the gas station. There's a bunch of FBAs begging for quarters, brother. I think they're trying to get back to 50 cents a day that you guys said you were doing in the 80s, which I doubt due to the high crack smoking that was going on in the 80s in America. You understand?
Well, y'all couldn't afford crack. Y'all had to sell the crack of your ass to get a green card.
Yeah, but brother, I'm giving it back now when I go to the gas station. When you're out there begging me for 50 cents for the bus you never catch, brother.
What are you talking about?
Look, ma'am, 1 second. But yeah, I'm giving it back. The 50 cents a day, I'm giving it back when I go to the gas station.
I need you to come with some real statistics because this is
no, this is real. This is
you're wasting people's time.
Ma'am, relax, man. We have a man to man.
He's trying out with that tether wit, so he's
So one conflict, FBA only versus the white tea.
Yeah. So how long have you been over here, by the way?
It's not a biography about me, brother.
Yes, it is.
Well, it is because you're making stereotypes up about.
Can you name one conflict FBA versus white tea that you guys won?
Can you name
the civil rights?
That's not a conflict. I'm talking about real conflict with pew-pews.
That's real civil rights. Civil rights.
You can't name one. I know you
slavery,
can't name one,
the
Tyreek. I know you're Googling.
I'm not
Tyreek.
Googling nothing.
Nothing's popping up, brother.
Can you name an invention from your homeland?
Yeah, like you stomping on people's grass and concrete is not fighting, brother.
Can you name an invention from your homeland?
Yeah.
Go.
All right, so we could bring up you guys, FBA's invention from my country, to be exact, Nigeria.
So nothing. So nothing.
No, you are literally I'm your talking ancestor.
Nothing.
Right
okay,
now.
there you go. Nothing.
I am your talking ancestor right now, brother.
Thank you. Okay, there you go. Okay, I got it. Yeah, nothing. So yeah, his failed attempt at trolling.
Scams. Yeah.
Oh yes, I got him. Yeah, because he's going to try to troll his way through failure, and he's not going to do that. I'm not letting him do that. Nothing.
I apologize for over talking. People, if they don't have anything real to say,
Exactly.
You're wasting time.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not going to let him just troll anonymously with those. And his trolling is real lame, and it's not even hot. What's up, beloved? How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing very well. I just wanted to tell you personally, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for your platform and what you've done. I believe this delineation is extremely needed and necessary. I just wanted to add a few small things, if you don't mind, quickly, before I go. That, I hear them saying things like, we're not doing very well. He's saying that, you're begging me for this and that. And my background is in research and statistics. And what I've been really trying to share among the FBA is our progress.
Yes.
And, if you're doing it in statistical research, you have to show that, something, I'm sorry, it's late, something equal, right? And so what I'm trying to explain to everyone is that.
Well, what happened, Jay? Jay, what happened, ma'am?
Can you hear me? I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. And so what I was going to say is this: a lot of us are not understanding how well FBA is doing. And to do that, because they always say, oh, you're behind white people or this and that. Well, we're talking about people who had a 400-year head start, right? So you have to start with ours about 1964 with the Civil Rights Act. Mm-hmm. And, when you do that and you see just in, 60 years, my mother and father were teenagers when the Civil Rights Act passed. That's not a long time ago. And
right.
And so when you look at what progress we have absolutely made in the past just 60 years, we have, I think, 14 billionaires, over 2 million millionaires, over 6 million Black Americans who are making over $100,000 a year.
Yep.
And we have poverty at an all-time low of less than, about 13%, something like that for 2025. To see that we're doing extremely well. And I think I did see one statistic a couple months ago when I was doing all of this, is that the statistic we had is that if a Black person, if you asked a Black person how the Black community was doing, that we were more than likely to underestimate what we're doing. And I realized that was because of all of the stereotypes and things that people say about us. Yeah. But it's not true. We've done very, very well. One of my latest statistics is that at least 24% of the Black community is making over six figures. And my deal is this, because I come from a family where I had a great grandfather who was a wealthy man. He had a lot of money and he was in Georgia. The white people did not like that. And they came to jump him at one of his stores. And of course he beat him up. But here's the deal. He had to run from Georgia because they were going to come to lynch him. This is in the 1930s. Yeah. And I think people don't really understand the history. So he had to run to Buffalo, New York. And then of course my family settled in New Jersey, and he had to start all over again. But in 3 years, he was wealthy again. And so I think what they are not understanding is that, it wasn't until the 1960s in which people could really be held accountable for taking the things that we had built. And so to look at that, you know, in a way of like, hey, how's Black America doing? You cannot do that until at least 1964, which it still was not fair because they still, you know, played over us. Yeah. However, legally, that was when, okay, hey, people can be held accountable, what have you. That was kind of, you know, you look at, you know, Black Wall Street, Tulsa, and all of that, and the way they, you know, we would build things up, and they take it from us.
Thank you, dear. Let me land your plane. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. All right, India.
Hey.
What's up, India?
Hey, I just wanted to say, hey, how you doing?
Hop on camera, India.
Oh God, I'm gonna take my bonnet off.
Yeah, hop on real quick, Miss Lady. All right.
How you do it?
Just when you see yourself, press save. When you see yourself, press save. All right. All right. Almost there. There you go. There you go. What's going on with you, ma'am?
Fine. I am FBA. I'm from North Carolina, Durham to be exact, but I do stay in Houston.
Uh-oh. There it is. There it is. How's everything in Houston?
All right. You know, I stay in the 3rd Ward area. Well, not stay there, but I be up, like, hanging out in the area.
Oh, yeah.
So it is a lot of, as they would say, it's like mini Legos, but it's not Legos over here. They just say that because they want to quote unquote take over, but they normally like stay with their own kind. So I don't even know how Houston is mini Nigeria to even be exact. But I will say I do have a lot of West African friends out here, but they cool, but sometimes they do typically have the mindset of their parents, like how you speak on. Even with dating some of them, I don't really date them like that because once you have like real conversations with them, they kind of like show their true colors sometimes. And they'll have like, oh, well, you need to start thinking like Dr. Umar Johnson, like he'll go against you're going against like what he's saying. I just feel like they're just playing mind games when they do all that. But outside of that, I just wanted to say you pretty much raised me a little bit. I kind of came up with your contact with the Mac Lessons days.
Oh yeah.
Especially because I'm 31, but I've been listening to you since I was 18, and I put my mom onto you.
Oh wow.
And my dad, he know about you since Mac Lessons, and we watched your Hidden Colors 4 and 5 and what's the one Butt Breaking together back when I was staying in North Carolina.
Oh good.
Yeah.
How long you been in Houston?
April will make 4 years.
And how many kids you got?
I don't have no kids.
Oh, that's good. And where's your dude?
He's not like officially my boyfriend, but you know that's like my little yeah.
Okay. How long y'all been yeah?
Since July.
Okay, it's kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh. Cool. That's love. What you do out there? You look like you work at a school or something. What you do out there?
No, I'm a veteran. I used to be in the Army, but I'm in school to be a phlebotomist right now.
Oh, cool. Love that. There you go. Thank you so much, beloved. Appreciate you, dear. All right. So got her little yeah out there in Houston. Respect to her. Respect to her. All right. Thank you for your service, beloved. Thank you for your service. That's a lovely FBA sister right there. This remind me of my baby's mom. Shit. Not Lexi, my other one. All right. Let me see who we got. Let me see who we got. Y'all raise those hands. Ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. Well, we got a lot of people in here. Y'all raising hands. Let's get y'all up in here. All right. Let's get brother Zay in the building. Zay, hop on, brother.
Can you hear me, brother?
Hey, what's up, Zay?
Hey, it's glad to see you on TikTok, brother.
Absolutely, man. I've been having a ball over here, brother. What's going on with you?
No, it's the same old thing, just working. But
Hey,
it's glad to
why,
tune into your space.
now why you look like an actor that be on the Disney Channel or some shit? You look like you be like a teacher on High School Musical.
Nah, I updated my picture with AI,
Oh,
and
okay.
for some reason, a lot of the Chinese and Japanese women they like it, so I just kept
Oh,
it.
oh, oh.
They be choosing for real when I with this picture. They love it. I don't know
Oh,
why, but
yeah, man. They think you're like Corbin Blue or one of them High School Musical dancers. Man. Yeah. Man. So what city you in, brother?
I'm from Twitter space. You know me from Twitter, right?
But yeah, but
I'm
what city?
Tremblay.
I
Oh,
still forgot what I forgot what city, brother. What city?
city I'm in? I'm in Bridgewater.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. My man. So what else is on your mind, brother?
Nothing much, man. I don't even know why I requested, but I wanted to see if I can get up, honestly. But
There
it's
you go.
glad to
Yeah.
see you, and I'm glad that
Thank you, brother. We'll get some of the women to follow you. We'll get some of the women to follow you. All right. Yeah, my wife is washing dishes. That's what she's doing. All right, let's get Reeg Moolah. Reeg Moolah, I think that's your name. Is that Miss Laline? That's my homegirl. My Arizona homegirl. You better hop on here, Miss Laline. This is a lovely FBA sister right here. Miss Laline, hop on in here, beloved. I ain't seen you in a minute. Laline. Hop on, Laline. Let's let folks know what's going on with you. All right. Y'all raise those hands, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all raise those hands. What's up, Nikki the God? Who else we got? What's up, Goldie? I see you down there, Goldie. I'm trying. The Pakistanis, they haven't hopped on tonight. All right, Jade. Okay, I'm trying to get Jade in here. It's not letting me add you. Hold on one second. It's not letting me add Jade. Well, let me try this. Jade, hop on in, Jade. Jade, hop on in. Unmute your mic. Hop on in, Jade. Jade.
Yo, Tariq.
What's up, Jade? And why you got a woman's name?
Yo, what's up, brother?
What's up? What, you got a woman's name, Jade?
No, man. It's just the color green, man. It tied together, so I like the color green.
There you go. So where you from, Jade?
I'm from Houston, man. What's going on with you, brother?
I got to call you another name. I ain't about to call no nigga no fucking Jade.
Hey, my name is Brandon, man.
B. I'm gonna call you JB or some shit.
Yeah,
What's up?
good, bro.
What's going on with you? What's happening in Houston, brother?
Man, just chilling, man. Just wanted to shout out you and the family, man. I'm a fellow merchant marine. I just wanted to spit some knowledge to the family real quick. Hey, we need more FBA out here in these waters on the sea. Whenever you go to the beaches and you see them ships out there, that's what we do. We entry level workers.
Yeah,
man, they can get up on there and make 10 grand a month. You can make a good living out of this work. I'm trying to just spread the word to the people, man.
Oh, that's love, man. That's love. And how long you been doing that out there in Houston?
I've been doing that for about 10 years now. Yeah.
My man. That's all love. So yeah, family, y'all get up on that, man. Y'all reach out to brother Jade. But these dudes be killing me with these names. I've seen a couple of cats. I was on Twitter one time and it was one dude, it was a couple of dudes with these, they got women names. For some reason, it's like they got named a weird fucking name by their family. And they try to offset it by doing something real masculine. Like this one dude, he's on his profile picture, like chopping down a tree. This nigga's like a lumberjack, and his name is Kathy with a damn K. Like, yeah, I'm Kathy. Yeah, my family, they just wanted to name me Kathy after my grandma, so we just got to respect it. But I've been a lumberjack for 15 years, though. Like, nigga, you big burly nigga named Kathy, you can go change that shit. Now, I got to respect the family. Nigga, if you don't change your fucking name, I ain't about to sit here and call no big lumberjack Kathy. Fuck out of here. Big Cat Money or some shit. Yeah, we gotta remix that nigga. Yeah, damn. Cat Burglar, whatever, something. We gotta remix that. I ain't calling no nigga Kathy. And that's just like with studs. You know, the biggest, roughest fucking studs be having cute names. That's why studs be changing their name. They make their name, they change it up. Studs know how to change their name up. Like their profile name, they're like, yo, I'm coming to your event, Tyreek. My name is D Killer. All right. D Killer, okay. I'll get you on my guest list. What's your name? Well, my real name is Destiny May. Okay, Destiny. Okay. Destiny May. Okay, Destiny. Okay. And it's an I at the end of it. It's all cute and shit. And you big and burly. Oh, God. Yeah, them big rough studs be having them old cute fucking look at a stud. Their name is always real cute. They'd be big and burly with big shoulders and muscles, a low-key goatee. You know? And their name is damn Cindy. All right. Yeah, man, come on. It's always some big old masculine, muscular back stud dressed like a gangbanger with a do-rag. They got a low-key mustache. They got braids like Mystical. Yeah. And they got on a wife beater and they got a sports bra and they're wearing a strap on. And her real name is Treasure. Ah, damn, Treasure. No, it's T-Money, nigga. Yeah. Oh my God. Call me when Treasure get back around here, nigga. How the fuck you go from Treasure to T-Money? Damn. Man. Yeah, Treasure is a killer. Oh, man. Who is that? Foundational Black African? All right, let's hear from the Foundational Black African. All right, Foundational Black African, hop on. Hop on with it.
Okay, I want to ask a question.
What's going on with it, brother? Are you over here in the U.S. or Britain?
I'm in the U.S.
There you go. Now hop on camera.
Yeah, I'm little bit busy. That's why.
No. Hop on camera because you've been kind of trolling in the chat. You gotta hop on camera. I'll let you ask anything you want to ask. No.
Yeah, I want to ask.
You gotta hop on camera, bro, because you've been trolling in the chat room. So you gotta hop on camera. So that lets us know you're not trolling. Now go ahead, hop on camera. Yeah, let's not be afraid. Hop on camera, brother.
No, I'm not afraid. No, there's a reason. That's why I don't.
Hop on camera.
I don't on my camera.
Hop, man. You got a camera. Stop playing. If you got a phone, you got a camera. Hop on camera. Hit save.
I got the camera. Yeah, but I'm not ready. That's why.
You ain't ready for what, nigga? Hop on camera. You ain't got to go put your lipstick on. You got to go put your lace front on. Hop on camera, man.
Just let me ask a simple question, please.
Okay, no, but you got to get on camera to ask it because you're gonna be trolling. All right?
No,
you are gonna be trolling.
No, I will not. I will ask a question.
No, you get on camera and then you can ask it. You cannot ask it until you get on camera. All right? That's how it is.
No,
what you gotta hide? You gotta hide something?
No.
Then hop on camera.
About something.
Hop on camera.
No, just let me ask the question, please.
Okay, you got 5 seconds to hop on camera. You're not gonna ask your question.
Come on, man, Tarif. I've been here in your life. This is not the first time.
Get on camera then. Get your ass on camera.
There's a reason that's why I don't on the camera. Please, I've been
here. Get your
musty
ass on. Okay, get out of here, nigga. Get out of here.
Come on, man.
That's what the rule is. Get your ass on camera. You ain't gonna ask nothing till you get on camera. Because if you scared to get on camera, you going to be on some bullshit. All right? Get on camera, you can ask whatever. All right? All that hiding. Y'all always hiding and ducking and dodging. We ain't having all that. Stand on business. All right? Learn how to stand on some damn business. Say whatever you got to say with your chest. All right? Say it like a man. Say it like a man, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Excuse me. Let's get some folks in here. What is this? Superfan multi. What is this? Oh, I didn't mean to put this on. Okay. I don't want that on here. Okay, I put some. I be hitting all these little buttons that they be giving me. How do I get this shit off? I don't really want this on here. Unpinned. Okay, let me unpin that. All right. There you go. I didn't want that on there. All right. Man. No, they hide. He's trying to low-key troll. He's trying to low-key troll. Y'all want to see my room? No, this my lady over here folding clothes. All right, that's my shit here. We got my little kids' toys and stuff over here. That's it. That's it. Just chilling. Just chilling in there. That what, dear? All right. They wanted to see the crib. That's the crib. There it is. All right. I'm just chilling in the crib. All right. My lady with the bundles down. Look at that. Got on the moo and the big ass. Those my shoes? Who's how? Oh, those are yours. Why they look all big? Excuse me. All right. Man. Got on a moo. She said she always washing. Wait, she said Peanut's always washing, but my socks always dingy. How dare you? Look at my socks, man. Look at I got on some wool socks. They're not dingy. They're fine. All right. Fuck out. Oh man. Okay. Y'all, yeah, let's. I gotta eat some of them leftovers. I gotta get some of that chicken and rice. You put it. I'm gonna warm it up because that was good as hell. What's up, Ania Saru? Ania Saru, what's up with it, brother? Oh, you want to watch it? What's up, Mel? What's up, Melanie? Man. Okay, who is this right here? Let me see. Let's see who we got in here. Dairy. I gotta watch those shows. That Dairy show looked like it was pretty good. Welcome to Dairy, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get into it. So Foundational African, are you ready to get back on, brother? All right, let's try it again. Now you're gonna have to get on camera. All right, let's try it again. That's the rules. Get on camera and then you can ask me whatever. All right, now go. Let's try it again.
Daddy, come on, let me ask question just like others. There's a white woman here who came from, you drop a white woman and you pick an Eastern European.
Get on camera.
That's what I don't understand.
Get on camera. You're not going to troll, sir. Get on camera.
No, I'm not trolling. Can Eastern European be FBA?
Okay, get your musty ass out of here. Hell. I don't know what you're saying. I don't even know what he's saying. He called me daddy? I didn't know that. I can't even understand him. I can't even understand him. He's babbling. That's why he's going to have to get on camera. We're going to have to see this tether. You know? Yeah, you ain't running nothing. I don't even know what he's saying. Yeah, you're going to have to get on camera, bro. That's what it is. Yeah, you're not going to be scared. Get on camera. All right? Yeah, you got to get on camera. Get on camera. Let me see. Well, yeah, I saw Melanie in here. I'm gonna just get random people up here. I'm gonna just start getting random people. Unknown. Let's get unknown to you. Let's get unknown. I'm gonna invite you. I just see you in the queue. I see Ghost. Let me get Ghost in here. Just random people. Miss Royal. What's up, Unknown? Okay, Unknown, is that you with all that noise? Okay, Unknown there's a lot of noise. G Active, what's up?
What's up with it? Hey, I got a couple questions about what you said earlier. You said it's something about the Native Americans. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a lot of noise going on somewhere. Hold on. It's a lot of, is that the other
That's
people?
why I didn't want to hop up early because I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was driving. That's why I didn't want to hop up a second ago. But if you can hear me, that's cool. I'll just mute every time somebody else talk. You won't be able to see me because it's dark and driving.
There you go. So
you said something about the Cherokees or it's Native Americans and something like that, right? But because I'm a American Indians. So what you say? My question to you is, when you say we all come from Africa, right? What do you use it? What proof are you using to say we all came from Africa and y'all came and mixed in with us? That's all. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, Africans and Black Indigenous did get mixed in with each other. There was no way they couldn't have got mixed in, right?
No, I'm saying what proof are you using that Africans came to mainland North America? What are you using the slave trade? And can you tell me how?
Yeah, slave trade, slave records. Yeah.
The Atlantic slave trade. All right, because we debunked that so many different ways and so many different times.
How?
And I'm saying like if you. I mean, you can use slavevoyagers.org to debunk that. Easy. That's say only 23 Africans.
Hold on, wait. Are you saying the slave trade didn't happen?
No, I'm saying the Atlantic slave trade. That's not the same slave trade. Because you know how they moved. I don't know if you know or not, but you know how they was moving Indians around to these different places. And so you saying Africans came directly from Africa.
Hold on. Forget about Meryl. Let's understand what you're saying. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Are you saying that there was they didn't bring anybody from Africa over here to North America?
I'm saying, if you saying y'all came over here from Africa and mixed in with us and created an ethnogenesis, and now everybody, because you always say,
Sir, you're gonna have to stop doing that. I'm asking you a question, and you keep saying, "Well, you saying, okay, let's pretend I don't know shit." Okay, so yeah, I don't know shit.
Right.
Now I'm asking you because you said what I said was wrong. So tell me what's right. Are you saying?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, you got to make it plain because it's you're kind of talking.
You said 40. You said all 40 million of us are FBA.
Damn. Okay, stop. Okay, you tell me what happened. You keep saying what I said. Okay, what I said was wrong. According to you. Okay. You keep saying. Okay, you tell me not what I said. Okay, everything I said is wrong. Now, what's right?
Now, what I'm saying is they were moving Indians around to like all of you heard of the American Atlantic slave trade? What is it called? Atlantic, shit, I'm messing up right now.
What?
Listen. Now it's another. You using the Atlantic slave trade?
Not using me. Well, you keep. It's not me. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay. We've established. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. So it's you.
Okay, well,
you're going to teach me. You're teaching me. I'm deferring to you. Listen. Slow down. I'm deferring to you. I'm an idiot. I'm deferring to you. You're going to let me know the real deal. Okay. Were any Africans brought over here to North America?
According to your slavevoyagers.org, which is the best proof I got, only 23 Africans came here.
Okay, only 23 people from Africa came to.
Yeah, I can show you that.
Okay.
I wasn't trying. I can show you. No Africans came from no damn Africa to mainland North America.
Okay.
It was a very small amount.
23.
So on the slave voyagers, it say 23, and it shows the captain and everything, all his documents, everything on there. It was little kids that came from Africa, got dropped off in New Orleans and Florida. Now, Now, your proof is an Atlantic slave trade to say we all FBAs, ethnogenesis, we mixed in with the American Indians, and now we just all mixed in with DNA mixture with Africans. That's not true.
Oh God.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So you just told me your proof is the Atlantic slave trade. That's been debunked.
Not
so
really.
You can't
Who
use
debunked
that
it?
and say we.
Who debunked it?
I can debunk. I've seen people debunk that so many different ways. Bro.
How?
It's
How?
Like I said, if I was at home, I can show you. I wish I was at home right now. I could get on my
Got it. How? How did they debunk it? How?
You don't even believe the slavevoyagers.org version of the debunk, but you just laughed at it like it wasn't true.
Because you keep asking what you said, okay, but you ain't giving no proof.
So you can know what I was talking about. I only said
But you're
that's
not
so you
giving
know where I
any
was
proof.
at.
Your whole argument is, well, you wrong. Your whole argument is I'm wrong. Okay, but you haven't proved anything
I
right.
just had a question. I just wanted to know what's your proof of us coming from Africa? You said the Atlantic slave trade. That's all I wanted to
and
know.
all of the documents.
Slave trade, that's not true.
There was a lot of people who came over from Africa, who was brought over from Africa. It's been documented.
That's your proof, Atlantic slave trade. So
So
tomorrow,
slave ships, the insurance companies, the slave ships, the slave docks. Yeah, the insurance companies documented it. Yeah.
What slave ships? I'm glad you said that.
You said what slave ships?
Yeah. What's
the
slave ships? So I can go. I'm glad you found the slave ships. What slaves? Where we gonna find these slave ships at?
The good ship Jesus, several of them. The Amistad, the Amistad slave ship, yeah.
Okay, Amistad and the good ship, the good Jesus.
So the Amistad ship didn't exist?
The Amistad, no, that I don't know about the Amistad. That's why I said I'm gonna look it up.
Well, they did a movie.
Slave ship that came
There was
from
a big
Africa
case. There was some. That slave ship was actually headed for the Caribbean. There was a Spanish slave ship. I think they were going to Cuba somewhere. They took over the ship and came here. They came here. There was a big case of those Africans of the Amistad. So that was more than that. That added more to the
time period. What time period was that?
This is 19th century, sir. This is 19th century. It's a whole movie about it, right?
Oh, a movie. Okay. So all right, but before I get up out of here, so you said we are the FBAs, y'all only as African as DNA in the Atlantic slave trade said y'all are.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. What I'm saying
just answer the question. That's all I wanted to. Yeah, I'm out of here after that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is there was an ethnogenesis over here, and we became a different ethnic group. What tribe are you with, sir? What Native American tribe?
It's in Louisiana. It's a branch of a Choctaw tribe.
It's a branch. But you're not officially a card-carrying Choctaw member because the white ones kick most of the black ones out.
Because if you go to Tunica Biloxi, it ain't nothing but niggas in there. Like they all Indians. They all so-called black people.
Right.
So you can't say they Native Americans.
Who's not? Who? What? Who?
Go to the in Louisiana. It's a casino called the Tunica Biloxi Casino.
Okay.
Those are mostly so-called black people. Those are niggas that's working in there. They ain't no Native. You got a few Native American-looking people, but a lot of them is black people.
Okay.
And they Indians. They not no. They Tunica Biloxi Indians.
Right. Okay.
So you can't you can't tell them they got no African mixture and none of that. They ain't fall for that.
Now, your parents on their birth certificates, what's on their birth certificates? Is it Negro, colored? What's on their birth certificates?
I don't know. I think my mom, hers said black, like mine. And then Junebug said Negro, I think.
Can your lineage go back to a plantation on this country, on this land?
What do you mean? My lineage go back to a plantation?
And your lineage go back to a plantation, yeah.
Yeah, my family own a few farms on my genealogy, yeah.
I ain't talking about owning no farm. I'm talking about working on a plantation, being subjugated to a plantation.
That's what a plantation was back then. They were farms. They wasn't called plantations. But yeah, we owned a few of them. My whole family last name is connected to like 3 different ones out there in Louisiana. Well, since you want to call them plantations, yeah, then I guess plantations. Yeah.
So were your people enslaved?
there's one person but he was considered a freedman Creek Indian freedman instead of full-blooded Creek.
That means he was enslaved. If he was free,
that's what I was gonna say. It say slave on his thing, but it was a military. He was in the military, so he was considered a freedman. He wasn't an actual slave like y'all thinking of the movies when people were getting whipped and stuff like that. Nah, he wasn't no slave like that.
What's a slave like that? What does that mean?
How y'all think slavery was when how y'all say like your movie showing people getting whipped and butt broken and all? Nah, none of that happened with my family.
Really?
This was just one person on my mama's side.
So he was enslaved and he wasn't getting punished on the plantation?
It says slave, but he wasn't a slave, is what I'm saying. He wasn't no slave. He was just considered a freedman. He came straight out the military to a freedman.
No.
It wasn't like, I don't know why slave said, I don't know why. It just say slave.
Okay, because a freedman was a title, sir. Freedman was a title.
That's what I'm saying. It said slave, but the actual slave owner was like my grandfather again. So you see what I'm saying? It wasn't like he wasn't no slave. I don't know how it works.
Okay.
But it was back then. It was different.
Thank you, brother. See, family, this is plebiscite babble. All right. This is plebiscite babble. All right. I wasn't cutting him off. See? So they can't say, oh, you be cutting me off. You ain't letting me cook. That, ladies and gentlemen, is plebiscite babble. His family is foundational Black American. His family is foundational Black American. He thought, well, they were slaves, but not a slave like that. What are you talking about? Now, listen, I want y'all to understand something. Now, what this guy, even though his family are clearly, they're foundational Black Americans, and he's plebiscite babbling, people can have a disagreement. Now, what I don't know where he's going with there was only 23 Africans brought over here. I don't know what that shit is about. That's why when people start saying, well, y'all FBAs be saying this. No, we don't. I don't be saying that. I don't agree with nothing this man said, even though his family is FBA. And clearly, his family are foundational Black Americans. If they are freedmen and all that, that's foundational Black Americans. I disagree with everything this man said. Even I don't think he believed the shit he was saying. That's just called say shitism. Is that Dane Calloway bullshit? Oh, Lord. Well, plantation, you got to look at the word. When they get into semantics, well, my people own farms. That is the original name of a plantation. Now, let's break down the word since you since you're going to ask me about a plantation. Plant, okay? They was planted on the farm. And they came from another planet in another solar system because we were part of the Dogon tribe. Okay, god damn, man. Dude, that's plebiscite babbling. All right? And then when you can't articulate your argument, that makes it worse. That means you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. When you can't even articulate what you're saying. Talking about 23 Black people from Africa were brought over here and you can't even articulate it? Sir, there's insurance docs, ship ledgers showing the people who came over here. Wasn't no damn 23. Come on. That's silly. Good grief. People just be saying shit just to be contrary for attention. Lord. Dude. Talking about y'all mixed in with us. What tribe you with? Well, is an offshoot of the Choctaw, but the Choctaws are damn near lily white now, the official tribe. So you're not about, I don't want to be a part of the Choctaw. I don't want to be a part of okay. They with the cats call up talking about they Indian, but they ain't connected to no tribe. Yeah, they ain't got no Indian card or nothing. Okay, all right. All right. Okay, it's my dog snoring in there. It's my dog, big ass Lulu. That's my dog back in there. Oh, goodness. Lord. Somebody said, where the ships at? Yeah, the ships are the same places the pirate ships are. All right? Yeah, the ships are dismantled. These were wooden ships. Yeah, these ships are dismantled, dissolved in the ocean. Yeah, they're in the same place the pirate ships are. Yeah. Come on now. These ships are under the damn water, broken up. Yeah, that whole the inter-Atlantic slave trade, the native Atlantic. Oh, God damn, man. Man. Right. Yeah, the Titanic, and that was a metal ship. And that's a metal ship. Yeah. And it's all cracked up and broken up, and you got to get special equipment to go see it. Y'all remember? Yeah, this shit is on the bottom of the ocean where a lot of people can't get to it. Yeah, that's where these slave ships are. The wood is on the bottom of the damn ocean with sea termites eating it up. They done ate that shit up already. It's on the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Just like the damn Titanic. Remember when them white men tried to go down there to the Titanic and their little underwater craft imploded on their asses? Yeah, that's where it is. The slave ships are under there where you can't really go like that. That's where it is. Yeah. Lord. Man. Bless his heart. Well, see, you, Tyreek, don't make it about me, brother. Just bring us some facts. See, these guys don't never really have any facts. They say shit and everything is all about being contrary to somebody else. That's why I'm like, okay, don't bring up me. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. According to you, okay, I'll accept that. I don't know what I'm saying. So you the scholarship. See what you be saying, Tyreek. See, no, brother. You tell me the truth. I understand that. But see, in your movies, you be saying no. Because all you're doing is just being contrary for the sake of being contrary. Bring some scholarship. And he couldn't do it. They're always like that. Bless their hearts. Lord. One fish, two fish, blue fish. Shit. All right. The cats are just being contrary to be contrary. It's some attention shit. All right. Shout out to everybody in here. Y'all gonna have me on here forever. Y'all gonna have me on here forever. All right. No, somebody said copper colored him. He wasn't right. He wasn't. No, you're not right. Stop that. No, he's not. He's not. He wasn't. He couldn't even articulate it. So stop it. Everybody hit the hearts for me. Let's get 500,000 people. Everybody hit the hearts, please. Let's get 500,000. Everybody hit the hearts. Let's get 500,000 hearts in here. Yeah, he wasn't right. Sitting up here talking about 23 Africans were brought here. That's ridiculous. That's not true. Copper-colored American, hop on in here. Copper-colored. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, 23 people brought over here from Africa is utterly damn ridiculous. And you know that. That's why you're not getting on. You're just trying to be contrary to be contrary. All right. Some people realize if I say something real stupid, people will bring me up to debate me. I think that's what that's about. Some people know if they just be contrary, if they just say something utterly ridiculous, they'll get an audience because people will sit there and just go back and forth to debunk them. And that's how they get attention, just saying contrary, weird shit. Yeah, there's no way you believe 23 people from Africa was brought over here. I don't believe you believe that. I don't believe you believe that. That's just trying to get attention because the nigga didn't get a hug because your mama worked 3 jobs and left you in the projects. All right? So niggas just didn't get no hugs. All right? Anyway, let me get up out of here, guys. It's been real. Go to rootworkstyle.com. You got how many days left? Oh, we got like 3 days. 3 days to get that Rootwork Majora Magic package. 3 days, ladies and gentlemen. 3 days. Go to rootworkstyle.com. All right? 3 days. Get that package. All right? Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Get your tickets to join me at the Hidden History Museum next week. All right? I'm up out of here, guys. Papi Akute and Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Yo, what's going on, family? This is Tariq Nasheed down here at the Hidden History Museum in Los Angeles, and you need to come down here to the Hidden History Museum on Saturday, December 20th, 2025 for the Hidden History Holiday Humor Fest. And we're going to have so many great comedians down here. We're going to have complimentary food. We're going to have great music, great drinks, great vibes, great mingling, and it's going down right here at the Hidden History Museum. So come join the biggest party in town to end out the year, and let's end it out in style, 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard. Get your tickets now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. That's hiddenhistorymuseum.com. I will see you here.